We're taking over South Carolina in CFB 26 Dynasty mode, and the goal is simple: turn this school into the best team in the nation. But getting there won't be easy. We have a list of tough challenges to complete before we can call this a success. We have to sign one or more superstars, have a season with 10 or more wins, make the top 25, and then finally win the national championship. The school has some great athletes right now like Lenore Sellers, Dylan Stewart, and more, but a vast amount of prospects are leaving this year to the draft as well, so we do have a lot of work to do. This is going to be a massive challenge, and we're gonna have to make every single decision count. But before we get started, please help me grow my channel by liking the video and then subscribing so that I can fulfill my dream of hitting 100,000 subscribers. Alright, let's hop right into it. And here we go. We gotta take a look at the squad, and Lenore Sellers, I still have a lot of faith in him. I know a lot of you guys watching this video probably think that he's a little bit too inconsistent. His throwing ability is on and off, but I feel like he's just such a physical specimen that you have to keep him as your starting quarterback this season. I think he has too much upside to get rid of him now, maybe let him transfer, or just not start him. I think he has to be our starter for this season and probably the entirety of the challenge, unless we take more than 3 or 4 years. Backing him up, Drew Overton's good. Aaron Nolan would be a sick player to back him up, but he actually just transferred to Memphis if I can remember correctly. So that's going to suck. So we aren't going to have him. So I might as well have Drew Overton as our backup just to keep it a little bit more realistic. The good thing is, though, quarterback is not a need that we need for at least a couple of years unless Lenore decides to transfer out. Running back. I mean, we need some younger players in here. I was looking at the squad. Obviously, we have some great players, but these guys are going to be gone at the end of the season. So we need to have some good freshmen to come in and take their spots. Wide receiver wise, Nick Harbor, I think he's going to be an absolute stud in the next level in the NFL. Once he gets that NFL level coaching, I think, and once he learns to actually catch the ball, he is by far a top 5 best athlete we've ever seen in the wide receiver position in college football. And I know that's saying a lot, but if you guys don't know who he is, he's 6'5", 235 pounds, and a track stud. But he decided to play football for a little bit too, and he just can't catch that well. But if he can get a little bit better at catching, he's definitely going to be our wide receiver 1. Hopefully he doesn't go to the draft early. Hopefully he stays for 1 more year so that we can have that 99 speed. He's so broken in this game. Easily a top 5 receiver in this game. Jacobs is decent as a backup as well. Sophomore player, not bad. Jaden Sellers is good as well, but he's only got normal dev. We do have Donovan Murph, who does have star dev. He's going to go all the way up. I think almost up to Jared Brown's spot. I think Jared Brown still deserves a spot over him just because of that senior status. But for us, we just want the best possible players. We don't care too much about that senior status. Like, Sellers can go a little bit down. Sellers isn't bad. Like, he's not a bad player at all. But with normal dev and CFB 26, we're fighting for the natty. So we need the guys with the best possible dev traits starting. So we're going to have Murph and Bennett Jr. there. We don't have, I mean, we have some impact devs guys down here. We have a lot of wide receiver talent. Oh my gosh. Insane amount of wide receiver talent, but anybody worth bringing up? No, I think Sellers is actually a good player. I think he deserves that spot as the 6th wide receiver option. Brown, though, do we put Murph over Brown? What was Brown's stats this season? Okay, so Brown ended up having 102 yards this season. Murph had 197. So let me actually get Murph a little bit higher. He was also averaging 14.1 yards a catch. Brown was averaging 17 yards a catch, but I do want to make sure that we have the guy who was a little bit more productive this year and also a lot younger starting. How did Bennett do? I know Sellers had a decent season. Yeah, Sellers had 337 yards, but I still think he deserves to be bumped down just a little bit just because he doesn't have that dev trait. We need that dev trait if we're going to be able to succeed. Bennett, though, Bennett had only 62 yards. Didn't get too many chances this season. I still think Sellers should go above Brown. Brown might be dropped down all the way to position 6 here. He got barely any chances this season, only 6 receptions. I don't think it's worth having a senior guy all the way up there when we need to start developing around our youth players. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Harbor and Jacobs are the 2 best receivers on this team. Sellers is our 3rd best, but he can be our 4th option. Tight end wise, how are we looking? Yeah, Brady Hunt is a good player, but he is a senior. Michael Smith, though, does have star dev. He's easily going to be our 2nd option here. Star dev as a tight end is insane. He's going to go up to at least a 90. O-line, I was looking at it, and we do have some good players, but we could be a little bit better than the O-line, especially because our starters are kind of sitting around the 80 overall mark, which I need them to be a little bit better. But at least they are decently young. Like, we don't have too many seniors starting. We have 1 senior starting in the guard position in Nick Sharp, but I'm going to allow Surratt to start just because he does have that impact dev, and he's a freshman and pretty much the same overall. Just 2 overalls less without the morale boost. Right tackle, though, I mean, I don't mind him starting. I mean, he's got star dev. There's no reason to not let him start. So we have a good sophomore. Edge rushing wise, Dylan Stewart, one of the best edge rushers in the nation, if not the best edge rusher in the nation when he's in form. So I do think that he will 100% of course be our starter. Backing him up, we don't have too many freshmen. I feel like it's one of those positions we do need maybe to pick up a guy for the future, because even on the right side, we have one star dev in Jalen Brown, who's a good player, but is he going to be our starter next year? I don't know. Brian Thomas Jr. is going to leave at the end of the year, guaranteed. He's a senior. He's going to go. D-tackle wise, we have a couple of good players here. Once again, not too many good options when it comes to youth. At least Hardy and Gabriel should stay. Both these guys should at least be there for one more year. I don't think they're going to declare early, unless they decide, of course, to transfer out. Outside linebackers is one of the worst positions on our team. Murphy's not bad with star dev, but he's not great. And it's 77 overall. That's not good enough for this SEC competition that we're going to be going up against. Johnson, star dev once again as a sophomore, good player to have, but not up to that level just yet. I don't think he's ready to face that SEC competition. Will linebacker, Justin's a good player. We have some good backup, but once again, they need to be developing very quick. Otherwise, we're going to be struggling against the strong competition that we're going to be going up against. Solomon's good. I mean, Solomon has that impact dev. He's a little bit younger than Norwood. I think he deserves to go up a little bit. Who actually led the team in interceptions. Most interceptions was Peyton Williams, but Kilgore was obviously our best player. Wait, why don't they have Kilgore on the team right now? Where is he? Oh, he's here. Oh, they put him as a safety. Yeah, of course. Never mind. What am I saying? Yeah, we have, I mean, Brandon makes sense. I feel like Brandon is our best corner. I think he is better than Judge. I mean, he did have a great season. I think he deserves that CV1 spot. Swain is a good player as well. Swain actually had 2 interceptions, 5 passes defended. I mean, he had a good season as well. He had a sack as well. I feel like he can deserve that spot. But I feel like we do want to pick up one crazy good 5-star to bring in to replace one of these guys here. Because most likely we're going to lose one of these guys. Brandon, I think he's going to declare for the draft in this game. He's good enough to go within those top 3 rounds. So I think he's going to declare. We're going to lose our safeties too, which suck. And we don't have a lot of good backups for the safety position. Actually, hold on. Let me go to the free safety position. Who's that sophomore down there? In Bucky? I think that's how you would pronounce his name. He's got impact dev. Not the fastest player, though. Yeah, none of these guys look too crazy good. I don't think that any of them will be... Yeah, none of these guys are going to be starters. Unless this freshman, Kelvin Hunter. But he has no abilities. I think David at least deserves the 3rd spot on our roster, because he's at least got a little bit of dev trait. He's not going to get a lot of playing time, though, for sure. Kilgore is going to go to the draft, most likely at the end of the season. He is a phenomenal player, one of the best defensive players on this team. And I think that's the entire team. It looks good. Obviously, we're taking over a good squad. It's going to be a fairly easy rebuilding challenge, but we have to bring in some good recruits for next season. Some players that we do actually need. So let's take a look at the prospects. Let's start with the quarterback position. Obviously, quarterback isn't a position of need for us. So we can just skip over that. Running backs, though, we need 2. I honestly, genuinely want 2 for next season. Let's take a look at the 5-stars. 5-star running backs, there is one that's interested. We have a decent pipeline. I don't mind going for him. This one we're not going to get, most likely. So I think getting one 5-star and one 4-star into the team makes sense. If there are any 4-stars interested, there is one with 2nd on the board. And it is for playing style, though. Playing style is so tough to get. Playing style is just such an annoying one to deal with. But we do have a good playing style. I think we might as well add him to the board. He's going to be our 2nd running back option. We can always pick up running backs in the transfer portal as well. They're one of the easiest positions to pick up. Wide receivers, I mean, there's no 5-stars that are really interested in us, and we have no pipeline for any of these 5-stars. So they're going to go to other schools guaranteed. No point wasting, valuable hours on players that just aren't going to sign. We could get Dakota Bean as our 1 5-star. As our 1 4-star. But I feel like we wait and we get transfers in for wide receivers. It's such an easy position to get transfers in. And there's so many good 4-star and 5-star options for wide receivers in the transfer portal. I think it's better just to get those type of players. Tight end wise, we have a good tight end. We don't need it. Let's take a look actually at the position. So wide receivers for next season, yeah, we're going to have a lot of talent even if we don't get any transfers. I don't think that the wide receiver position is even close to one of the targets that we want to get. Smith is going to be a great player for next year. He has that star dev as well. He's going to be our starting tight end. Tackle-wise for next year, we could use a tackle, but transfers once again might be a better option. But yeah, I feel like O-lineman is a big need. We do need some youth. We at least need some youth depth. So let's take a look at the 5 stars first. No 5 stars are interested. We do have a good pipeline though with this guy here. Let's add Bryce Redfield in, just because we have a good pipeline boost. We have no pipeline boost from any of these guys. They're not going to sign for us. No centers are interested. What about the 4 stars? Any 4 stars interested? Not a single 4 star. Oh my gosh. Wow, this team's not in the best position here. Pipeline. This one's not terrible. We could add you as the other tackle we get. But I feel like, yeah, you know what? I do want depth in that tackle position. We do have at least a couple of guards that are interested. So let me add all 3, I think. This one's from Miami, though. He's going to go to Miami guaranteed. I might as well just add the 2 only. And then 1 center. I do want at least 1 center here. So who has a good pipeline boost? This one's difficult. He's from Alabama. From Texas. I mean, Texas is on all these guys' boards. It's going to be too difficult to beat them. Maybe we'll just go for a no pipeline guy, just like the highest overall. This one wants to go for BYU. We have A+ playing time. That's fine. Yeah, we should be able to get him. BYU isn't a very good school in terms of recruiting. So I think we should beat them out. What about the defense, though? Because now we got to take a look. We need some defensive players. I mean, edge rushing wise, for the left edge side, we have Thomas. He's going to go. We have some freshmen who are good. But do we want to bring in one more? I don't think so. I think Stewart is guaranteed to start for next season. We don't need an edge rusher. Actually, maybe one, just because the right edge rushing side, we don't have a lot of good edge rushers. So if there's a right edge, let's see if we can bring them in. Yeah, let's bring in a right edge. Let's swap our interest for a second here. Let's take a look at the 5 stars. Are there any interested? No. I mean, let's try to bring in one. One of these 5 stars would be sick to get. This one's from Texas. He's most likely going to go to Texas A&M, but we'll bring in this guy as well. Yeah, let's bring in those 2 guys. This guy also has a really good pipeline boost. 5-star pipeline boost. They're both from South Carolina. Let's bring in both if we can, just for depth reasons. We do have a D-tackle who is interested. Both of these guys are decently interested as well. Ooh, easy boards. Very easy boards. This one's championship, this one's pro potential. I don't mind adding both of them. How are the 5 stars, though? Ooh, best in the nation. We're definitely going to try to get the best in the nation for the D-tackle position. So I think we only go for 2. Because if we have 875 points, divided by, let's just say we're spending 50 points, we can get 15 players. So 15 players we can send the house to. And with a majority of the 5 stars, we need to be able to send the house. So we can go for 15 5 stars, or we can just go for a few 5 stars and try to get some 4 stars in here as well. I'm going to leave the D-tackle position because I feel like we do need more than some of the other positions. Let's take a look. Yeah, next year we're going to have maybe one who's not bad in Gabriel, but he's kind of the only one I think would be a good starter. The rest of the good players are leaving. Hardy could be a decent option. He could probably be above the 90, above the 80 overall like by next year. But I think at least one is good. Outside linebackers though, yeah, linebackers, biggest need by far. We don't have a single linebacker that is going to be good enough for this year. They all have star dev though, so maybe they can eventually be superstars. But as of right now, we need to get the best of the best. Give me both 5 stars for the outside. Give me both 5 stars for the inside as well. Oh, there's only one. Shoot. Okay, and then 4 stars. Just give me the most interested. I don't mind targeting both of these guys here because it's just our biggest position need. This is one of the positions that we need at least a couple of guys in here, so I don't mind adding, just a huge board. Corners. Corners are always helpful for us, so, I guess it just makes sense. They do have a crazy good pipeline boost. How are the corner situations for next year? Next year, we're going to have, hopefully, we do have Sissy still. Collier, hopefully he stays. Swain is going to stay, so there's 3. So we have 3 good options. Yeah, we need corners. I think corners and edge rushers are our biggest need. So let's go to corners. Are there any 5-star corners? There's probably going to be at least one, right? Probably. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, there's plenty. Okay, let's definitely go for this guy. We'll go for you're from Georgia. This one's not bad. Brand exposure. This guy's from Florida, Arizona, and California. Ooh, this one's an easy board. But, I don't know, because Colorado is actually pretty good at recruiting in this game. Arizona State's good as well, so they could easily jump up the boards. This one's not a terrible one as well. He doesn't seem too set on going to any of these schools. Georgia's definitely getting this guy. So I feel like we just add the 2. And then what about safeties? Any safeties that are 5 stars? No. Strong safeties? Okay, there is one. This one's from Illinois. He doesn't seem to care too much about it. But no, this one's from Florida. Florida's 5th on his board. We do have an A+ conference prestige. I might as well go for that guy. And then we're going to add maybe 1 4-star for each, I say. Yeah, this guy, and then we'll add any free safety interested. Wow, not a single one. Okay. Let's add you. You're from Virginia, but Virginia Tech is there. And his thing is proximity to home. No, I think we can beat Virginia Tech. They're not like a crazy prestigious school. So I feel like it's worth it. Let's go back up to the top, though. Let's sort by just the 4 stars, and let's see if I missed anybody. Okay, I missed a tight end, but I don't need a tight end. I don't need a wide receiver. We're at 29 targets. We're not going to be able to target all the 29 players. So I feel like we're okay. What about the 5 stars? Did we miss any 5 stars that are interested? No. Okay, in terms of the best ranked players in the game, we have the top 4. Did we go with the 5th? Yeah, let's go for the top 5. You know what? Let's target him too. Yeah. You know what? That's fine. That's a lot of 5 stars to get, though. I'm going to look through, because these 5 stars all have to get 50 points. So I'm going to take a look, and we'll see what we actually want to do with these positions. I'm going to have to remove some of these guys. We're going to try to target around 10 players. I think that's a good amount. As long as some of these guys are 5 stars, I think it's worth targeting less and getting better players than targeting more and getting a little bit worse. Because this is a team that is close to contending. So we just need the best possible players in each position. Okay, so here's the thing. For the first season, obviously because it already happened in real life, I am going to force the win so that it's realistic. But this team ended up messing up a lot of the big games. They lost 5 games in a row against ranked teams. Then lost against Clemson to end off the season. It's going to be a tough year to keep players on the squad because we're going to have a terrible, terrible season. It's going to bring our prestige down by so much. But that means that we just have to sign players before that happens. We now have 700 points. So I have to take a look and see how do I want to spread these points, because there are guys that are interested and I just don't know how I want to actually spread these points across. And let's start by taking a look at who we want to take off the board, because I did scout a lot of guys last week, and I want to see who we actually can get. This 5-star, as much as he's a slow player, he's still a 5-star, and he has so many abilities, and he has a dev trait of star, so I feel like it's worth getting him. I mean, he's a 5-star and he's interested, so I might as well get him. This running back, I want to get as well. Wide receivers, though. Since I don't need wide receivers, I need to be super picky on this position. 89 speed, but Auburn's going to get him. So let's take them off. This guy's a gem, though. We'll definitely keep him. And then this guy's a 5-star, but he wants to go to Tennessee. We have no... he has no speed. Like, he has 86 speed, which is just terrible for this team. Let's take him off. I don't need him. I genuinely don't need him as much as we should, because 700 points... 700 points divided by, let's just say, 50. It's only 14 players we can send the house to. So we can have only technically a max of 14 5-stars, including the 4-stars that we can get. We can always add 5-stars back later on in the season, but for now, it's not worth it. Both of these guys I do want to get. I do. And then both of these guys I do want to get too. So, yeah, all of those guys I'm going to still target. This 5-star, though, we didn't scout these guys. That's the thing. We scouted this guy, and he looks not bad. He's a speed rusher, though, with not that much speed, but he's a typical 5-star. I mean, he is a genuine 5-star. Like, he's not a bust or anything. He is the first best in his position, second nationally. If we're going to get anybody, it's going to be him, but do we waste points on him and not just focus on the 2 guys that are genuinely interested in us? I don't know. We'll come back to that. D-tackle-wise, this guy's a gem, so this guy is one of those guys I do want to pick up. These 2 guys, though, I'm tempted to take some guys off, but I feel like we'll keep those guys on. Outside linebacker, though, this is where it gets interesting because we have to take some of these guys off. So let's take a look. This one is going to go to Georgia. He's from Georgia. I might as well take him off now. This one we could... I mean, Tulane is an easy school to beat. Virginia Tech, and he's from South Carolina. So I feel like... Honestly, I feel like we could just stick with the 5-star. Or the 2 5-stars, guaranteed. This 4-star, this 4-star, and we honestly keep on all 4-stars. Maybe not this guy from Tulane, but we'll leave him on just for 1 week. We'll see how he ends up going. This guy's a bust, though. We'll take him off. We do have 2 other guys we can still target, which is good. And we do need middle linebackers. We can always get them in the transportal. That's the good thing about this team. But by that point, we might lose a lot of prestige. This guy's going to go to Georgia. He's from Georgia, but he is a gem. is a gem, so I do want him. We're still gonna target, I think, all of these guys. Yeah, at least for this week, we're gonna target all of them. And then free safety, we're gonna get that guy. Strong safety, we're gonna get these two, hopefully. We'll take a look. How many 5-stars do we have? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 5-stars. We have 10 5-stars. I'm gonna see how many points I can spend on each one of these guys. I'm gonna send them their points, and we'll see by next week who we can still have on our board. Oh shoot, yeah, we can't afford it. We need to cut down on our team. If we do 50 points on each one of these guys and 25 points on each one of the 4-stars, we would only have, that would cost us 975 points. So I think, yeah, we need to cut down to 8 4-stars unless we want to get rid of some of the 5-stars. So I feel like, okay, so that's definitely keeping. We're definitely keeping him because he's gem. Do we get rid of one of these guys? This guy's 8th nationally. He's from North Carolina. I mean, we have a decent pipeline boost. I'm going to keep him on for now. These guys I'm going to keep on for now. Same thing with the center. I want to get at least one of each of those. Do we take off Brian Nash? He doesn't seem like crazy good, but he has a lot of abilities. I feel like I still keep him. These guys I definitely keep for sure. This 5-star though, he's most likely going to go to Notre Dame. 4 pipeline boost. I'll take him off, I think. I think we have another 5-star up here. It's worth keeping these other 5 and 4-stars. I think that's worth it. We could take off this guy, but Tulane is just too easy of a school to pass up on. The 2 middle linebackers I'll keep. Corners though. This one, we could win against Georgia. This one, he is from Georgia. Do we just take him off now? There's no way that we beat Georgia. But he's a gem. If we can beat him, that's a huge addition to the team. And this one, I don't think that we can beat either. He's from Notre Dame. I gotta keep him though. Do we take off one of the free safeties? No. I think we gotta take off. Okay, you know what? We'll keep him on. And we'll just offer somebody like 15 points instead. Yeah, we can't afford it. Okay, so we're going to take off this guy here. He's from Notre Dame. He's going to go to Notre Dame. As much as this gem is amazing, he's going to go to Georgia. Georgia's just so good at recruiting. And he's from Georgia. Yeah, there's no reason to target him. That saves us a lot of points. Because we need to be able to afford getting 25 points on every single player here. So I'm going to go back up to this running back because I took off a couple of points here. He needs to get 25. So now we really have to cut down. We have to make just decisions here. We got to cut them down. If we want to bring them back in the board later on, we can. And we also have transfer portal, so we don't have to worry about, you know, these guys infinitely long. I mean, we don't have to worry too much about getting these guys. Okay, do we get rid of Brian Nash? I feel like we keep him on, but I don't know if we can afford this. We'll see, because the 4-star's got to get 25, the 5-star's got to get 50. So I don't think we can afford this. I think we have to take off one of these guys here. I cannot take off Knight, because Knight's still interested in us. Yeah, we need 25 more points. We need 50. We need 75 more points. How are we going to get 75 points here? Do we take off this guy? Oh, maybe. Because he is a good safety. But the guy below him, he's interested in us. And Georgia has a 5-star pipeline boost. Yeah, we're taking him off. 5 pipeline boost is crazy. That way both these safeties can get 25. Corners, I need more points. I don't know how I'm going to get it. Because we need 50 and 25 on each of these guys. Do we? Yeah, you know what? Let's just take off the edge rusher. The edge rusher has to come off. Unfortunately, we have 2 guys that are below him that seem to be just as good. I feel like it's worth taking him off. And then we do need a little bit more points, I think. So let's take a look. Yeah, this guy can honestly just get... Yeah, 25. What do we need? Both these guys need points, though. We need 25 more points somehow. Do we take off this other safety? How is your safety position for next year? Is it good enough where I can take him off? We have... Okay, we have 2 decent players, 3 decent players for depth reasons, and then Kilgore, who could stay for next year. I feel like we take him off. Yeah, he's not even interested in us just yet. I want to take him off. If there's anybody that's like not interested in us just yet, they can come off. But these guys were already in their top... Oh, sorry, it's glitching. These guys were already in their top boards. In their top 8, so I'm obviously going to keep them on. But the guys that aren't even interested in us, if they're a 4-star, I think it's worth just taking them off. For now, though, because we now have 25 points and 50 points in each one, let's sim the week. This week is super important because this week is going to show us who we're actually going to keep and who we're going to let go. Because a lot of these guys are going to lock us out this week. Yup, locked us out, okay. And yeah, okay, so now we got to take a look because this is where we make our choices. We're going to end up with probably 10 to 15 prospects like I said before. But let's look. Okay, running back wise, we're first in this board. Nice. First in this board. Okay, we can leave them for one more week. Leave them there. Yep. O tackles, we have one at 7th. And the other one, we don't. O tackles, though, are fairly easy to get in the transfer portal. So I don't think that the O line is going to be that big of an issue. And I do want to get them in the transfer portal instead. Because if we get them in transfer portal, they're going to have high overalls to start with. They're going to come in at like an 80 overall. Maybe even more than that. Even if they're a 3-star, 4-star player. So yeah, I feel like it's better just to stick with that. I'm going to stick on this 5-star just for 1 week. Just to see if I can get closer to Clemson. If I can't, whatever, we'll take him off. It's not that big of a deal. Because once again, these guys are easy to get. This guy locked us out. It's fine. We still have a couple of good players there. Edge rushing wise, we're good on both those guys. Oh, it's glitching again. I don't know what's up with this glitch. They need to fix this. They need to patch this. It like doesn't let me move my joystick. Let me know in the comments if you guys are having the same problem. Okay, let's go to edge rushers again. Both these guys are good. Both are first. Nice. Okay, 2nd, 5th. Oh, Notre Dame is so far ahead. But we just got on his board. And he's the best in the nation. Oh, if we can get him, that would be huge. Getting the best in the nation. This guy could deserve a little bit more points. So, because we do need D tackles badly, I feel like both these guys deserve the full 50. Honestly. Yeah. Let's send 50 to you. And I think we have a perfect amount. Yeah, we do. Nice. Okay, so both these guys are going to get 50. Now let's head down. Okay, we are first in the 5-stars. Nice. We're 2nd on his board. 3rd on his board. We're getting closer on this guy's boards. We're working up their board. So hopefully by next week we can see if we can make it first. This guy we're first by a mile. This guy we're still 3rd. Okay. 2nd, 1st, and 3rd on his board. But we are getting closer. And then safety-wise, we're 3rd. Okay. We're looking good. Let's sim the week. This is more important of a week than the last week because we are going to beat Virginia Tech, I believe, in the first week. I can't remember if we do beat them. Yeah, we do beat them. And then we win in the 2nd week as well, but then we start losing by quite a bit. But, okay. Let's take a look. We are 1-0. Do we get first on all these guys' boards? Okay, we did drop off on anybody's board. So let's just skip this week. Sim one more week, and then we can decide which guys we want to keep on the board permanently and which guys we want to take off now. Come on, show us a good board here. Okay, I see that we are first on some 5-stars, which is good. What is the recruiting looking like in real life? CFB recruiting South Carolina. Let's take a look. They're ranked 19th in the nation with 1 5-star. Okay, so if we can get more than 1 5-star, we're doing better than how they're doing in real life. They have some decent transfers, but not anybody like too crazy. Yeah, no 4-star transfers. There's 1, but he's a D lineman. Yeah, they have 2, but that's an O tackle. Okay. So they have a couple of 4-stars coming in, but only 1 5-star. So if we can just get better than 1 5-star, we'll have a better recruiting portal. Okay. First, both these guys are going to stay. You're easily going to get a hard sell. So you're going to come in, you're going to be hard sold. 21 targets still. Plenty of players to go. Yeah, hard sell and ZM. And then let's skip this position now. Wide receiver. We're still first. Nice. Okay, and he's a gem too. Huge. This guy, we're still 3rd. We'll wait 1 more week. If he's still 3rd after next week, we're going to let him go because we're not going to be able to get him. It's just how it is. Like, we're not going to be able to beat Clemson, who has a 5-star prestige, if they're also sending 50 points. So it's kind of a waste. Both these guys are good. Edge rushing wise, we are first on both their boards. D tackles, we go up to first on both these guys' boards. This guy's 2nd. Notre Dame is still so far ahead. Do we let him go? Because Notre Dame's going to sign him. If we're being realistic, Notre Dame's going to sign him, but he is a gem. A gem 5-star. He's going to be one of the best players in the nation. I have to let him go. We're not going to beat Notre Dame. Notre Dame is one of the best schools when it comes to recruiting defensive linemen. So we're just not going to get him. Yeah, we have to take the sacrifice here. We have to focus on some of these other players that we actually have chances of getting. Okay, for these guys here, I'm eventually going to come back and schedule them visits. But for now, the 4-stars can at least get hard sell. Hard sell needs to be the minimum that they get. Okay, yeah, I think it's this one right here. Where is it? One of these, right? Let's see. Where is it? Where'd it go? This one? Yeah, this one here. Okay, so there's that. Outside linebackers, we are first in this 5-star. That's huge. Huge. If we can get Geo Knight, he'll come in and maybe even be a starter in year 1. Because we have some good dev trades coming in the outside linebacker positions, but not a lot of high overall players. So if he's high overall, he can genuinely get he can genuinely get the full starting position here. Okay, we have a 4-star. We are third in his board though. We could beat Cincinnati. We've been only spending 25 points and we are still third, so I think it's worth... Yeah, I think it's worth it. What's his deal breaker here? His deal breaker is... Come on, move out of the way. Pro potential. Okay, we already know that. Do I think it's this? Yeah, football influencer is a pretty common one. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. This guy dropped down to third, but it's a fairly easy board. I think if we hard sell him, he'll go back up to first fairly quickly. So let's go to hard sell. We're kind of running out of points here, because we do need to save some points for the visits. Okay, 25, 25, 50. This guy's still at second. We are close to Georgia, though. So I'm going to keep that guy. And then we have 40 points. We have to schedule guys on visits. Let's definitely get the 5-star in. He can come in. Do we beat Kentucky? I think we do. I think that's one of our few wins. Yeah, so Kentucky, he's going to come in. Yep. And then we're going to spend... Yeah, we need the other 5-star in the Kentucky week. Because we don't beat anybody else that's good for the entire season. We just beat Kentucky and Coastal Carolina, and that's it. This team had a terrible, terrible year. He can come in for the Kentucky week 2, and then we only have 5 points. The 5 points can just go on this guy, because this guy, we're third in his board, so he might need the extra 5 points. We're looking good. This is the Vandy week. We do end up losing this game. We are ranked 9th in the nation, but we do lose against an unranked Vandy team. That's going to hit our top 25 ranking, yep, by a huge, huge, huge amount. We actually lose brand exposure there, which is big. We're going to lose to Missouri as well. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, the losses are going to make it so insanely difficult to do this. Playing style, though, is an impossible one to win. It is so difficult to manage playing style. So I feel like we let those guys go, honestly. I genuinely feel like the guys with playing style, we just let them go. I know they can come back on, but it's just such a pain to get. This one's brand exposure. This one can go back up, so we'll keep him. We'll get rid of the running back. I know we're first on the board, but it's just no point in wasting this many points when we can add more prospects. Running back, we only need one for next season because we'll transfer one in, so that saves us a lot of time. Wait, is he in his top 5? Let's see. No, he's not. The O-tackle is in his top 5, so he needs to start getting the stuff sent to him. So he can get a hard sell and the extra 10 points. Yeah, I think it's going to pay off taking off those guys. Unfortunate that we did lose them, but it just has to be done. We're going to end up losing a lot of prospects here just purely because of performance. Okay, edge rushing wise, we are on first for both of their guys. Yeah, let's go to hard sell. Oh, it's not this one? Which one is it? I think it's the one with the 3. Yeah, here we go. This one. No, he can't get the full 50, just the 40. And then a visit on the Kentucky week. At least we are getting these top 5 visits before the Kentucky week happens, because that's kind of our only week other than the bye weeks. The bye week is kind of our only other week where we're going to get a good amount of points from, because obviously we lose our games in the other weeks. So visits aren't going to mean much. Wait, where is this one? Which one is this? Hold on. Oh no, he's not playing style. What is this thing? Pro potential. Here we go. Let's find the pro potential one. This one? Yeah. Gym rat. I actually haven't seen too many of those. Okay, we'll offer him a visit in a sec. Let's skip him. Yeah, we got these 2 guys at first. We got these 3 guys at first. This guy is still third, though. Do we take him off? Because we have 2 guys at first, including a 5-star. I feel like we take him off. Let's take him off. Let's save the points. Yeah, let's save the points here, because guys like this need the full 50. But I honestly think he should be taken off too. But we'll leave him for now. We are going to lose his corner, unfortunately. We have this guy at the top 5 at least, so he can get a visit. Nice. He'll get a visit, and he'll get the hard sell as well. He'll come in for this, probably. And then we'll leave just 40 on him. Strong safety is here. Okay, we can now... I think we can add more prospects, because let's take a look. All the 4-stars need to be getting 40, so let's just assume that they get 40 now by just adding the 40 points. Yes, let's go for this. Let's sort by national ranking list. Make sure that all the 5-stars have visits, yup. And then all the 4-stars need 40 points. Actually, we don't have enough points for this. I don't think so. Yeah, we have 45 points left over. Actually, we maybe do. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I think that we almost have enough to give every single 4-star 40 points. We have actually a perfect amount. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is good. This is good. Let's sim the week. We now have everybody on a good amount of points. We're going to lose a lot of players in this Missouri week because we're going to drop out of the top 25 here. Most likely. But at least the Kentucky week will get us a win here. We didn't lose any prospects, but we do go 2-2. The Kentucky's going to be a win. They're not ranked though, which sucks. And we lose this running back too. Oh my gosh, I hate playing style. It needs to be removed from the game. I hate it. It's the worst one by far. It's the only unmanageable one. Brand exposure at C-. Do we just take him off? Yeah, it's gonna be low for the rest of the season because we're gonna lose so many games. I totally forgot about that. So yeah, we're gonna have to take him off. Anybody else with like playing style, we're just gonna take him off now. Okay, we have 110 points. I could schedule guys on visits, which I should, but I want to add more prospects. So running back, I need at least one for next season. Let's take a look at the prospects. Let's take a look at the 4-stars. Let's see, are there any 4-stars still interested in signing for us? Let's take a look. Okay, there's one at 5th. Not really ideal though. No, let's just go back to any. Let's see any prospects. We're now at 14 prospects only. Are there any 5-stars that are open? Wait, second on the board. Oh, no, that's a D tackle. There's no 5-stars that are open. No 5-stars that are still interested. So we have to skip to the 4-stars again. Let's take a look. Are there any that we missed? There's a will linebacker. No, that's the guy that was at 3rd. Tight end's at 5th. We could just get a tight end just for depth reasons. It's an easy play to pick up. But I feel like we stick to another position. Tight end is here as well. And that's it. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so tough. What do we have that we can add to the board? What do we need? I feel like just that running back. Just that running back we need to go for. Let's go for the highest possible ranked running back that has an easy board. This guy, not so easy. This one does have an easy board, but he's from Alabama, and Alabama's on his board. So let's sort by pipeline first. This one, North Carolina. That's one that we can get. Let's go for this guy. We'll offer him the full 50, just for now. Yeah, that'll give us... Yeah, 55 points, and now we can spend those 55 on actual visits. So let's take a look. Let's schedule guys on visits. Let's go for the... What do we want to go for first? The wide receiver, because he is a gem. He can come in on the bye week. Yeah, on the bye week here. Conference prestige. And then who else do we want to add? Anybody else, like, super interested? No. Okay, these guys can go on the bye week. I know it's not a big boost, but let's get it on the bye week because we only have 3 weeks in the entire season that we can send them to the school. This bye week, and then the Coastal Carolina win, which is going to be very, it's going to be a very tiny boost to the players. So let's go for a corner because we do need a corner pretty badly. Let's send him in on this bye week. And then we'll also send this corner an extra 5 points because we need at least one corner for next season. It's our biggest need along with linebackers. So yeah, let's stick with that. Let's sim the week. This is going to be a win. So we do go 2-2 in the first 4 games of the season. Or 2-3. And we get Geo Knight. Bang! There's our 5-star. That is our 5-star. So now we have the same amount of 5-stars that they have in real life. If we can just get some 4-stars in and maybe one more 5-star, we already have a successful recruiting portal. This guy, unfortunately, we are going to lose him most likely. Anybody... okay, anybody second. This guy we're going to lose. Do we just take him off now? Yeah, we'll take him off. He's a 4-star. It's not worth keeping him on. I can try to add another player. This guy we'll keep on, obviously, because he does have the chance of going up there, even though UNC is far away from us. Yeah, these guys are all good. I'm going to leave them all. They're all first on the board. No need to do anything with that, though. Let's take a look at positions. Are we missing any good positions that we do need? Edge rushers were good. D-tackles were good. Outside linebackers, we have our 5-star now, so we're not too worried about that. We need a middle linebacker, but we do have this guy here. He's going to be signed to us, guaranteed. He could actually get a visit. Come in on the Coastal Carolina week, I think. Yeah, that's probably the best week for him. We do need both corners, so let's add this guy on a thing as well for pro potential. Yeah, I think this is good. He can get... this guy isn't even getting hard sold. He needs to be getting hard sold quickly so that we don't lose him. Even though we are probably way ahead of the other recruits. We do need a safety, though. We need a safety for next season. So let's go for this. Let's go for the extra 10. And let's offer every single person a visit. As soon as we offer every single person a visit, I think we can then maybe add 1 or 2 more prospects, but we'll see. Okay, this guy comes in on the bye week. And then this guy comes in on the bye week as well. And that's everybody. Let's go back up to the top. Let's offer them all 50 points. They all need to be maxed out. Like this guy, hold on. Oh, wait. Yeah, this guy is 50 already. Okay, good. And then this guy, yeah. I'm going to go through each player. I'm going to make sure that each one has 50 points. And that should be enough to sign these guys. And another commit's coming in. And it's a 4-star, Enrique Duke. Ooh, some more commits, okay. D-tackle, Calvin Allen. That's nice. We do get locked down on the 5-star board, which sucks. I mean, I expected us to lose him anyway. So we can now add some more prospects, I think. We're going to lose to 2 and 3 LSU, which is going to suck. But we do get some commits, so at least we got some commits coming in. This guy dropped us down to 2nd. It's because we're losing plenty of games. He's most likely going to go to Oklahoma. We do actually lose to Oklahoma as well, so they're definitely going to get him, which is unfortunate. The rest of these guys, though, they all have 50 points. They all have 50 points. So let's just make sure that they all have visits, and then we'll add some more prospects, finally. So let's go ready for visit. Oh, there's only one guy. Okay, he'll come in on the bye week. Yeah. 170 points to add more prospects. What do we want to do with this? Running back wise, we're up to 2nd on this guy's board. We're getting close to beating North Carolina. We should beat North Carolina in that. We could go for an O-lineman now because there's only one. Just for depth reasons, maybe. We have our D-tackle commit. We have our edge rusher commit. We have our outside linebacker commit. Middle linebackers, we could use one more. Yeah, I think we go for middle linebackers. We get one more in. Maybe we get a corner in as well. But first, let's just take a look at O-linemen. Take a look at O-line that are open. Are there any available? There are 2 available. One has A+ conference prestige. That should be an easy one to get. That's going to cost us 55. Then it'll bring us to 110. Yeah, so we can bring 3 4-star prospects in. So let's skip this position, skip this position. Let's actually add the O-tackle just for the future, because eventually I might want to add him. Let's add this center here just for the future. And then middle linebackers. Let's take a look. Are there any? There is one. Only one, but he's from Georgia. Georgia hasn't offered him a contract yet, though, so maybe I'll get him. Both these guys, they've been offered contracts, but not from their major or from their top option, so maybe I'll leave him. Yeah, this safety is from Indiana. Indiana still hasn't offered him a contract, so I could find a way to get him. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Ben Thomas, the strong safety. We don't need a strong safety, though. Yeah, okay, let's add the free safety first. That's definitely the first option. Let's get 50 points on him. The second thing that I need is the middle linebacker, so let's offer 50 on him too. And then I think the third might actually be that O-lineman, just for that depth reason. Which one's easier board? This one's easy, but we don't have as much prestige. Conference prestige will never change. That's an easy one to get. But he does have Tennessee. We don't have any pipeline boost on both these guys, actually. Let's go for this one. He's from Milwaukee. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, okay. That's not that bad of a board. I think it's worth it for this. Let's offer this guy a contract as well, the other tackle, because he's going to be the next guy I offer points, I think. Like, I could go for one of the cornerbacks, but I feel like it's better just to get some good tackle depth. Cornerbacks I can always get in the transportal. It's pretty easy to get some good young corners. But let's take a look. Okay, we did get locked out on the D-tackle, who did commit to Oklahoma, which sucks because he was one of our main prospects, but... It is just because we are losing like crazy. We're about to lose against Oklahoma, so we were going to lose him then anyway. It's fine. We have the other D-tackle prospect who came in. We might want to add one more D-tackle to the board then, but for now, let's take a look. This guy, we didn't even get on his board yet. This guy, I'm going to add that full 50 to try to get on his board. Okay, now let's skip down. We could go for this center. How's the center looking? Center, not too bad. D-tackle, maybe we'll try to get. This guy, we did get on his board. Nice. Corner, any easy one? This one, they've offered him contracts, so no. But this one, I feel like we could scrape our way onto his board. So let's offer him the full 40 points, and then let's skip him. Let's go back, and let's offer this corner contract. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Let's end the week. This is going to be a loss once again. They're 5-1, so it's not going to hurt us too much because they're going to be considered a higher level school. We got to commit, and it's a 4-star. Okay, that's not bad. We lose our other 4-star in gray, but that was just one of the guys that we are going to add late minute anyway. So that's fine. We only get locked out on one guy. Let's take a look. Okay. 5 stars. Are there any other options? Oh, we actually don't have any other 5 stars even on the board. So we're actually only going to get that one 5-star. That kind of sucks, but can't really do much with that. This guy, we finally got into his board. This guy, we got into his board as well, but we dropped down just a little bit. So he needs to be getting his visit. That's the one from North Carolina. So we might want to add another running back. Just because running backs, we do need at least one. This one we got on his board. Nice. This one... We can go for the 40 points and just... Yeah, let's just go for the 40 points here. I don't mind that. Yeah, let's just go for that. I want to add another prospect, though, for the running back position. Are there any running backs interested in us still? Probably not. I mean, it is late in the rebuild. Let's see. 5th on the board. No, that's that Alabama one. Alabama's far ahead. Maybe he does want to play for us, though, because we're still in his top 5, despite him being a... despite him not even getting a contract from us. So I feel like he does want to play for us. If we can sneak our way up and beat Alabama, I don't know, but Alabama's going to kick us off right here. Watch. Them beating us here is going to kick us off his board, guaranteed. Let's see. Does it? We get a commit, though. Okay. Quinton Pettis, that's good. We're getting good commits. Considering we're losing a lot, we're getting good commits. Oh, we do. We do actually make it to this guy's board. We made it to his top 3 without setting him a single point. Oh my gosh. And we get a commit, so we get a lot of extra points here to use. Let's go. Okay, so we have... this guy locked us off a championship contender, and we're never going to get back up because we're not winning any more games for the rest of the season, pretty much. That's guaranteed not to work. This middle linebacker, no, shoot! For championship contender as well. We're going to lose him. And he's first. Like, there's no shot that we can get him back. We force the wins. We know that we're going to lose for the rest of the season, except for Coastal Carolina. So we're guaranteed to still have a bad board. This guy, though, top 3, I'm going to offer him 50 points. Hopefully we do get him. Wait, how is the running back? Did we get back up to number 1? Oh, we're still at second. Shoots. We might want to add one more running back. This guy committed. Nice. Okay, yep. These guys are good. These guys are all fine. I mean, yeah, let me actually add the full 50 on this guy here. And then I think that's okay for this guy. Yeah, that'll leave us with a good amount of points still. We could still offer guys on visits. We do have enough D linemen. We have enough linebackers, which is good. We still have that other middle linebacker. This guy, though, almost is deciding to go to us. We are second on his board. Let's take a look. What does his thing look like? Okay, you know what? It is Houston. It's not the worst school to go up against. Do we want to add another player before we add some more visits? Who can even go on visits? Hold on, let's take a look. Only one player. Okay, we'll add this one player to a visit just because he's been really wanting to play for us. He does like pro potential, so let's go for pro potential. Kind of sucks because we might even lose out a little bit of points on pro potential here just because we're performing so terribly. And let's go quickly to interested, and let's go to running backs, and let's sort by open. This guy's decent. This guy, I mean, it is for proximity to home. We do have a decent pipeline, and proximity to home isn't that difficult to do. And we do have enough points to schedule him the full 50. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get both these guys on the full 50. I need running back depth. If we can get 4 running backs this season, that would mean that we don't have to worry about it for next year. So I think that's worth it. Can anybody get 65 points? This guy can. Okay, he's going to get the full 65. And this is one of the running backs that, yeah, okay, he actually needs the 65. The rest of these guys, oh, this guy too. He can get the 55, and then we're good. Okay, we're just going to continue simming along. Hopefully we do end up getting some commits late in the season. We're on week 10, so we only have 5 weeks left. Ole Miss is a loss. Next week we have Texas A&M, which is also a loss. But we do get a commit here. It's a middle linebacker. Okay, we do need him. Corner, okay, we do need some corner depth. And we didn't lose any prospects. Okay, we don't lose anybody, and we get some good players. At this point, we have how many players? 19 targets. I don't want to add a single other target to the board. And the reason why is because I want to make sure that I have a lot of space for when transfer portal comes around. Because trust me, there's going to be a lot of guys I want to be targeting during transfer portal. So I don't want to add a single other prospect here. I might even end up removing some of these prospects. Because transfer portal is going to be so good for us, I already know. Okay, so ready for visit, there is one guy. We're going to be wasting some points towards the end of the season. But I'm just going to continue simming. Hopefully we get some commits in the positions that we do need them. Because that is in week 11. And we are getting towards the end of the year. Come on, give me some commits this week. Okay, we do get a commit. And it's a corner. That is a good commit for us. Very good commit. We lose 2 of our running backs, which sucks because we did need a running back, but that's fine. Texas A&M, we lose to them, but do we get at least 1 running back commit? I want at least 1. Because obviously we can do that in the transfer portal fairly easily. But getting 1 would be super beneficial. Holy, this team actually did terribly. 4-8 this year. For a team that was expected to be maybe even a playoff contender, that is a garbage season. Wow. I knew they did bad, but I forgot that they did this bad. Okay, we do go up in championship contender because of that win to Coastal Carolina, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it is what it is. We're going to lose against Clemson, and that's going to be our last game of the season. Do we get some commits? We do. Okay, we get our free safety. That's a good commit to get. We still are first in this running back. We lose the outside linebacker, unfortunately, despite him being first on our board for a very long time. And now we can just sim all the way to the offseason, and we can see, hopefully not a lot of players want to leave. Okay, it's time to see who is going to leave. Tell me Lenoir Sellers is staying, please. Okay, Lenoir Sellers isn't on the board, but we have so many players leaving. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have 4 persuasion chances. That's it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Quarterback-wise, we're going to lose Noland. He goes in real life, so that's fine. Running back-wise, we're going to lose both of ours to graduation. Wide receiver-wise, if we lose Brown and Clark, then who do we even have as a wide receiver? If we lose Brown, Clark, and Sellers, okay, I think that's fine. I think wide receivers aren't that big of an issue if we do lose them. Tight ends, we're fine for next year. Offensive lineman, Surratt's not the hugest player for us. I think that's okay to lose him. I think losing Tree would be difficult. I think Tree might be one of the guys I want to bring back. But let's skip to the defense. We have an impact dev. We have a good edge rusher for next season, obviously. D-tackle-wise, we're going to lose Gabriel. He's going to go. Very low persuasion chance. I don't want to risk one of our persuasion chances on him. We could get a star dev in Xavier and Hardy back to the team. But we have 2 good D-tackles coming to the squad next year. I feel like we skipped that again. We have Jaron Willis who's going to go. That's fine. I can let him go. Murphy's going to go as well, who has star dev. But we did pick up some outside linebackers. So I feel like we can skip him. But I do want to pick up Swain, guaranteed. Swain I need to pick up, please. Let's go, Swain! Okay, Judge, I want to pick up as well. No, but Judge is only going to be here for 2 years max. So he's going to come in as a senior. Let's skip him just for a second. David makes more sense to bring back, but I'm going to have a good player coming back anyway in that position. So if we could pick up... Who do we want to bring back? We need Tree. We need Tree pretty badly. No! I needed him to stay. Okay, do we bring back Hardy? I feel like Sean Murphy. Because these guys... this guy's low. I'm going to try it with him. Nope, doesn't stay. Okay. Hardy. Do we go for Hardy here? He's got that star dev. But so does Nolan. So does Murphy. Murphy I would keep more. I think I would have him as a starter. I don't think Hardy would be a starter. That's so tough. There's so many good players leaving. I think we bring back a linebacker. I think linebackers are bigger issues for us than D-tackles. Actually, no, D-tackles. Because linebackers I can bring back... Yeah, I can bring back linebackers in the transportal. But we do lose a lot of guys here. That is a very, very, very bad transportal. It is what it is, though. We are heading in to the transportal. And we have time to replace our guys. It's going to be tough. It is going to be tough to replace those guys we had. We are down to a 2-star prestige, which is just garbage for what we started as. I don't even think we're going to be able to pick up 4 stars then. That's going to be so bad. Okay, first off, let's just take off the players that didn't sign for us. Because these guys... Yeah, you guys suck. Come on, man. You guys just betraying the squad. Okay, let's first take a look at what we're going to have for next season. Next season, Lenore Sellers is going to stay. That's good. Running back-wise, we have 2 guys potentially staying. Wide receiver-wise, we have Jacobs. We lost Brown. Wait, did we keep Jacobs? Yeah, we kept Jacobs. We lost Brown. We still have Bennett. We still have Nick Harbor. Yeah, we have a lot of good talent on the receiving core. We don't have to add any more receivers, I don't think. Tight end, we still have Smith, who's going to be a good player for us. Tackle-wise, yeah, O-lineman we need. We have a good guard coming in next season, but... Okay. Running back-wise, let's keep these both on the board, unless they're not going to be persuaded. Yeah, both these guys should sign for us. Let's see, do we want to take any guys off the board? This guy's not going to commit to us, unfortunately. He's going to go somewhere else. I did want him, but Indiana are in a better position. They're a potentially national championship winning team at the point of filming. I haven't seen the game yet. At the point of filming, I think they play in a couple days. So that's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. Hopefully they do win. It would be such a great underdog story. And it would be one of the greatest coaching performances that's ever happened in the CFB. But anyways, let's skip to transfer portal. No 5 stars I assume would want to sign for us just because of our prestige. Any 4 stars? There's got to be some 4 stars, right? Oh my gosh, there's no 4 stars. 3 4 stars. You got to be kidding me. This is what I'm saying. That loss, that season has ruined our team. Genuinely, it's ruined our team. So, are there any 4 stars at all anywhere that would sign for us? No, there's just not. There's just no 4 stars. There's this guy here. You know what? Let's just add him back. I know I took him off, but I assumed that there would be 4 stars in the transportal. I thought we'd have a much better transportal year. But that was assuming that, yeah, that we would just have anything. Okay. It's not the worst. It's not the worst thing because we already have a bunch of commits coming to the team. So let's take a look. Every single one of these 4-stars need to get 50 points if we can, and a visit. Let me actually send the visits at the end. But for the most part, the 4-stars need to get 50 points. We don't have that many 4-stars. They all need to get 50 points, and then I think I'm gonna actually fill up the board with 3-stars. I know I'm not typically a guy to pick up 3-stars for a school like this. But I think we just need the depth pretty badly for the future seasons, and I think it would end up paying off. Especially because transfer portal players in the 3-star position, they aren't actually that bad. Like, transfer portal 3-stars are not like freshman 3-stars. They're going to come in at decently high overalls. Okay, so now that we have all of that sorted, we have 305 points. If we go to, hold on, 305 points divided by, let's just say 30, because we're going to send probably 25 points to each of them. That would let us get 10 prospects. So what do we need the most out of these 10 prospects? Let's go to wide receivers first. Let's take a look at the 3-stars. Who are the highest ranked 3-stars that are available? Quincy Porter would be nice, obviously, but he's not going to play for us. But he would be nice. I got him in my last video. He would be pretty sick to get. Do we need wide receivers, though? I feel like we just don't waste a spot in wide receivers, because it's just one of those positions that we're going to be really good at next year. It is by far one of our best positions. Tight ends, we have freshmen and sophomore, so we don't need depth. We don't really need depth for the O-line, but we could use starters. And 3-star players might genuinely be starters for us next year on the O-line, because 3-star O-linemen are actually decently good. So let's see, who are the highest ranked? Okay, we have Alex Payne from USC. I'll add him. He'll be okay. I mean, Tobias Raymond could be an option too. He's not bad. He's ranked 469 in the portal. So there's 2 guys. Do we need any guards? Are there any guards that are interested? Okay, Curtis Piegler. Let's add 1. Or should we go for Johnny Dixon? Who had better? Okay, oh, they take pancakes as a stat. I didn't realize. He had no sacks allowed for the entire season. And he played a bunch of downs. Should we go with the guy that had no sacks allowed? But he had less tackles. I mean, he had less pancakes. And he's a junior. He's a junior. No, let's see if we can add a freshman. I totally forgot about the fact that we need to be adding freshmen. Not freshmen, but not like juniors. Yeah, you're a freshman. That's lovely. You're a sophomore. That's fine. Yeah, freshman and sophomore we can deal with. But we can't really deal with bringing in anybody worse than that. Okay, the top ranked players here, most of them are fairly old. So let's stick with the guys that are super interested in us. Freshman. Okay, they've both played 0 downs. This guy's played a down and hasn't led a sack. So yeah, we'll take you from Auburn. That's a good pickup. So now we have 3 tackles and 2 guards. And genuinely, I don't need that other tackle. I feel like we take Payne off. No, Payne can stay, Raymond can go. Yeah, Payne is a little bit better. And statistically, he's let 0 sacks in 16 games played. So he can come in, because we already have another tackle on the board. We do want 1 center to come in, though. Who is the highest ranked center? Oh, it is Sanders. And Sanders is a sophomore from Ole Miss. He did allow 3 sacks, which is not very good, but he is a sophomore player, so he has plenty of time to develop. Edge rushing wise, I mean, there's not too many players I would even consider coming here. But maybe 1. Who did we get as an edge rusher? Or is that our 5-star? I feel like our 5-star was the edge rusher. Is it? No, it's a 4-stars. Yeah, we have 2 4-stars coming in. We have Stewart. I feel like we have enough depth in that position. Unless we want to... No, I feel like we have enough depth. For next year, we're going to have Hardy. No, Hardy left, actually. So we're going to have Miles, Ingram, and then also Allen. Yeah, we need D-tackles. So, yeah, D-tackles definitely have to be a position we target. Let's go for 2 D-tackles, I think. No, we have 1 on the board, but... who's interested? Nobody's interested? Not a single D-tackle. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Jordan Hall's a good player. Jordan Hall is a good player. Let's go for him. No, but Florida State's there. He's from Florida. We have no pipeline boost. That's tough. We'll add him just in case for now, but... No outside linebackers are interested either? Oh my gosh, wow. Defensively, there's just nobody's interested. We have our 5-star coming. And then we're going to have Darden most likely as our starter. Or Okoronkwo. I mean, Okoronkwo, I think he has decent dev traits, so I think he would be okay to bring back. I mean, to bring in. But let's take a look. Let's go outside linebacker again. Let's go 4 stars. Okay, Owen Chambliss would be bad. Would be good. Xavier Atkins would be good as well. Let's try to get both. Middle linebackers, there's none that are interested. That sucks. Corners. Oh, wait, what are we looking at? No wonder. We're looking at 4 stars. Never mind. 3 stars. 3 stars got to be interested, right? Okay, yeah. This is better. This is better. Dallas Daly. He could be a shout. He could be a shout to pick up here. I mean, he's not very high ranked, though. I feel like we go for one of the high ranked players that aren't as interested. Oh, no, but this guy's going to go to... Yeah, he's definitely going to Notre Dame. This guy's decent, though. Cooper Ebel could go for us. He could genuinely go for us. I feel like I'm going to add him. He's decently high ranked. Yeah, that's not a bad pickup there. For middle linebackers, though, there is just Wilson. But Georgia is the #1 team for him. That's a difficult school to go up against. Is there any easier schools? I mean, I would prefer him. Isaiah Jones from Indiana, 735th ranked. Unless there's like a higher overall player. No, I feel like we go for him. He's in the top 800 players in the portal. We do have Fegans who ranked 600. That's not bad. We'll bring in 1 corner. He can always play safety for us as well. And then let's take a look at this position too. Let's sort by this. Okay, we have a junior, a sophomore in Damon Walters. That's not a bad option. Oh, no, a freshman Noah King. Yeah, Noah King from Colorado. That's a good player to bring in. We need safeties for next season. That's a good player. That's a genuinely good player. Damari Henderson, no. I mean, Malik Hartford. We could go for him. He's from Ohio State. He would be a decent option. And then I think we're good. D-tackles, are there any? Oh, yeah, there are D-tackles. Okay, so I was trying to add... Yeah, there's plenty of D-tackles. Okay, perfect. Let's get you. Let's get you. We'll get you. And we'll take off the 4-star D-tackle that we added. That's why. I was wondering why. I was like, why did we add a 4-star here? There we go. That makes more sense. That's a lot of targets. I think we can afford it. I think we can... We'll see. We'll see how many points we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 players and 305 divided by 11. That's 27 points per player. Yep, that's a perfect amount. Perfect amount. I'm going to offer every single one of these guys 25 points. And hopefully we can sign them. I mean, I don't think we're going to sign a lot of them. But at least if we can get a few of them in here, that would be nice. Okay, we are first on pretty much every single person's board. That's huge. That's huge. We also have some extra points because of the contract. So 70 extra points here. Okay, so we drop down on this guy's board. He needs to be getting a good amount. So this guy's first. We're going to make sure that this guy's first too by offering him this. Everybody else is at first. This guy's at second. He needs a visit though. He has a 4-star too. The 4-stars all need visits. So let's take a look at ready for visit. The 4-stars genuinely need a lot of visits. So let's put you on week number 3. And then we'll get, yeah, all these guys are first, which is good. Let's stick with the freshman for now. Let's send you, unless some of these cost 15. Actually, this guy costs 15. Yeah, this is better. Let's send him in on week 2. He can come in for probably proximity to home. Yeah, we have B+. That's our best rating. Wow, this school is in shambles after this 4-8 season. It's going to be tough. They're going to, in real life, they're going to have to do a lot to turn this team around because so much talent and they just couldn't bring it together. We lose one of our recruits, one of our 4-stars, which is unfortunate because I wanted him. But it is what it is. We lose a 4-star. We are now a low prestige team. And yeah, he goes to Indiana. It sucks, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. This guy needs a visit. We're not going to sign him most likely. But I might as well try. This guy needs a visit as well. He needs to get that many points. And then we only have one more 5-star, I think. Oh, no. One more 4-star. Hopefully it doesn't cost 40. No, okay, good. Oh, no. Shoot, we have one more. Dang it. Okay, we have one more. Please cost 10. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now every single 4-star has a visit. So at least we should sign one of them by the time that this ends. But that doesn't mean a lot because we don't have a lot of targets coming in. How many do they have, actually? Recruiting for South Carolina football. Let's take a look. They have how many 4-stars? Okay, they ranked 19th in the nation. They have they have 12 4-stars. Not a single 5-star has genuinely committed. They have one who signed the letter of intent, but not like a full commit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we get a 4-star. We get a running back. Okay, that's good. We lose our corner, but that's fine. He was going to go to Clemson anyway. We knew that. That's fine. So that saves us some points, too. 190 points to do with this. instead of, okay, these guys are first, second. Let's add some points on him. But instead of scheduling anybody else, or instead of doing anything else here, I want to instead add some more last minute prospects. Let's go to transfer portal. There should be some guys that are still open. Let's sort by first. Let's go to 3 stars. And let's take a look. I might want a tight end. I genuinely might want 1 tight end for the depth reasons. Let's bring in 1 wide receiver for depth as well. No, actually, we don't need wide receiver depth. And then what else? Yeah, we could use a center for depth reasons. We could use a guard. We could use another guard. Let's grab the guard and tackle for now. Guard. Corner we could use as well, but we'll leave that. Anybody else? Tackle? No. Let's get a safety. This guy's second on the board, though. Okay, yeah, I think that's good for targets. I think that's honestly good. I feel like... No, let's add 2 more. Let's add 2 more. Let's just add all the guys that have us first on the board that would be, like, semi-useful. Like, let's go back to 3 stars for a second. Let's add... yeah, we can add this wide receiver. We can add this running back. And that is everybody on the board. Actually, let's take off the running back for 1 second. Let's get a punter or kicker. Because it's always good to have at least one. So let's go kicker or punter. There's nobody on the list there. But there should be at least one on here, right? Should be. Yeah, there's got to be at least one. Let's sort by interest. Okay, 3 stars. There's nobody interested there. Anybody interested on kicker? No. Okay, whatever. We'll just get the highest ranked. Let's get... Who's the highest ranked? Ooh, 460. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to get a good amount of points. And then we're going to pretty much just spread our points between these guys for the last couple of weeks here. And here is the final week. We get our 4-star in Greg Colley. That's a good player to get to start off with. We get our 4-star running back. Okay. Okay, another running back here. That's 4-star. And now I assume these are going to be our 3 stars. Okay, yeah, so all these players are just going to be for depth. We get a guard. We get Noah King, who's a good player to have. We get a good outside linebacker. For the most part, all these players are just going to be... None of them are going to start, I don't think. Unless we have like a really bad situation in the position. None of them are going to start. We should be able to have a decent season this year. We still have a good squad. We still have Lenoir Sellers, who is so broken in simulation and in game. So I feel like we should have a good week. I mean, we should have a good season. I'm also going to make sure that the custom schedule does a good job. Or we have a good custom schedule that's like fairly easy. It does suck that we are in the SEC because then you can never really have a truly easy schedule. But we'll see how that goes. We did have a bad year last year, so hopefully we get the benefit of the doubt and we don't have that difficult of a schedule. Let's take a look at what our final ranking was in terms of top classes. Let's see. What was our final ranking? Oh, you know what? 14th in the nation. A 4-star. 14 4-stars, 15 3-stars, and 1 5-star. That's not terrible. That ranks in the top 15 in the nation. That's better than how they're doing in real life. That's not a bad recruiting portal. That's not bad. Okay, so we have to remember that Kite is our only Kite or Knights is our only 5-star. We have 1 athlete, and it is Sumner. And Sumner, what is he? He's an outside linebacker, I think, right? Yeah, he is. So he can go play Sam for us. And then let's go position by position. First, let's skip to the linebacker position just so we can see that what Knight is. Oh, he's a star dev. Let's go. He's going to be starting for us guaranteed. That's really nice to see. That means even before I do anything else, Cooper Ebel will go be a Sam linebacker for us. He'll be our starting Sam. We'll see. I mean, he was a 3-star player, but at least he's above 80 overall. Now let's go back to QB. Lenoir Sellers, guaranteed QB, starting for us this season. Running back wise, we have a decent running back core actually. Not that bad. Who is the strongest that could play fullback for us though? Unless we have a good tight end that could play fullback. No, I don't mind our top 2 tight ends here. In Smith. Wait, where's our star dev? Yeah, Michael Smith is our star dev. So he's going to be starting for us. Gavin Harris is going to be our secondary tight end. It's not a bad core. I feel like I want to stick with a speedster fullback. Because I do use fullbacks in some running situations. And I would like him to have like at least 85 speed. So let's go for our normal dev. Yeah, he can go play 73 overall fullback. That's actually not bad. So we'll slot him in as a fullback. He'll develop there. What about our wide receivers? Okay, Nick Harbor, wide receiver 1. Jacobs, wide receiver 2. Then Murph. Then we have Elite Dev. Oh my gosh, Dion Stephen. Dion Steven or Stephen. He's 100% going to be our wide receiver 2 for this season. Elite Dev. Oh my gosh, we lucked out big time with him. He's going to be a stud. It's so rare to get elite devs in this game. Let's go. Okay, let's start with the left tackles here for the O-line. We have a 74 overall star dev. He can definitely start. Then we have some impact devs. I feel like our 74 Surratt can probably go be one of these other positions. Let's see. Actually, no. So he'll go be a backup left tackle. That way we have at least 3 left tackle backups. And then we'll take a look at the rest of the positions. So 79 overall center. That's fine. We have 2 78s backing him up. We have so many good players here. Let me put Johnny Dixon as our center. And then we'll put you as our left guard, Curtis Piegler. Unless you can go play left tackle. How good is our left tackle? I mean our right tackle, sorry. No, we have an 82 overall. Oh, we have a star dev here though. In Garcia. Do we start one of our star devs? I don't think so, because we have a lot of good depth in each of these positions. Star dev, I don't think he'll be any crazy good. And our star dev on this side is 74. How good is our star dev on this side? Also 74. Yeah, so he'll most likely just be on the bench, unless he develops really well. 82, 81, yeah, I feel like that's good for the O-line. We have a lot of depth in that position now, which is good. And then we have 2 star devs for the left side of the edge rushing position. And then, of course, we have Dylan Stewart. Oh, Terrell. Terrell needs to go be our starting left edge rusher for the season. I know it sucks because we do have star devs that could take his spot, but look how much talent we have in this edge rushing position. We have 3 star devs on this side. 3 star devs on this side. Oh, no, two star devs on this side. D-tackles, though. It's definitely not the best position. Do we have anybody that's super strong that could play D-tackle for us? Let's see. They're kind of small if they would. Actually, we do have a 290-pound impact dev, Caleb Williams. Let's throw him in as a backup D-tackle. Let's see if he can develop there, become a better player. I feel like that makes sense. Nobody else is huge. We have a decently huge guy here in Jalen Brown. Could he go play? You know what? 75 overall, star dev. He's not going to be the biggest D-tackle as like a run stopper, but we already have Hardy as our run stopper. So then we have 2 star devs. Kevin Allen's going to be backing them up. Yeah, I think I like that a lot better. I think that makes more sense here to have our star devs as our starters. And then Sam linebacker is going to be Cooper. Middle linebackers, we have 1 good, so we do need to bring up somebody. Probably Sumner. Yeah, I feel like Sumner can go play a middle linebacker for us. He's got impact dev at least. That way we have an 80, we have a 75 and a 73. Then we have a 76. We could bring one of these guys as a middle linebacker as well. No, I feel like I'll leave it how it is. I can throw one of these guys as a... yeah, let's throw them as a Sam instead. That way we have 3 good backups in every single one of those positions. Corners, though. A lot different than last year, but we do still have Brandon, still Vicari. They're going to be our top 2 guys. Elite Dev! Max Radley. Okay, so he's definitely becoming our 3rd cornerback option. Maybe even our 2nd over Vicari. Yeah, we have a very good cornerback core this season. 4 star or elite dev players. Then we have a star dev, Sparks. The rest of our guys down here are not crazy good. So we can let them be. We do have an 80 overall, though, in Peyton Williams. Peyton Williams should probably go start. No, but he's got star dev. I think Peyton Williams could actually go be... Ooh, star dev, Malik Harford. He could be... No, let's bring him in as a linebacker. I know it's kind of crazy to put him as a linebacker, but he might actually have a chance to start there. He's not going to really start anything else. Okay, so we have 2 seniors there. Do we bring in Hartford as a corner? He's got 90 speed. He would be our 5th corner option. No, I feel like he can stay at that position. Unless he can play one of the other positions really well. Let's see. No, he can't really play linebacker. Unless Sparks could play linebacker. Let's see. No, not even close. Okay, so I think that's good. I think that's honestly good for the season. We have a good kicker. We have a good punter. So we should be good for that as well. Let's sim tell the point where we can do the custom schedules. Because custom schedules is going to be a big thing for us. We have to get a good custom schedule going. Otherwise, we're not going to have a good year again this year. We need to finish with at least a positive record this year. That has to be the goal. Because we have to start raising our school prestige so that next year we can still have a good recruiting portal. I'm also going to turn on auto recruiting for this year. Because I think we have enough youngsters to at least last us 1 more year. Because Lenoir Sellers is in his junior year, I believe, at this point. So he could potentially stay with us for 1 more year. We have Stewart, who's also in his junior year. He could also stay with us for 1 more year. I think it's worth going auto recruiting. But custom schedules that we have to do. Okay, we're definitely not opening up. Actually, we could. Hold on. Okay. Loss, win maybe. Actually, we're at a 90 overall. So we only finished 4-8 last year because we forced wins. Realistically, we should have had a really good season. We're 90 overall. So this should be a win. We're probably going to lose to Texas, but they're not ranked as a top 25 team. So that means we could probably win against them. So that's 2 wins. 3 wins. Kentucky's a hard team to beat. So maybe a loss. So 3 wins, 2 losses. 4 wins, 2 losses. 5 wins, 2 losses. 5 wins, 3 losses. 6 wins, maybe 7 wins. 8 wins, and a loss. So 8 wins, 4 losses is the peak that we can get, I think. And then Miami, we're going to start off the season against. Yeah. I want to play Miami at home. Let's take a look. Are there any other big teams that I'd want to play at home? Do we play Ohio State at home? That could be a shout. Big statement to beat them. It would be a very big statement to beat them. Unless we want to play... Alabama's not even a 4-star team anymore? Oh no, they're not available. Okay, let's play Ohio State. Let's open up the season beating Ohio State in the first game of the year. And then I think we would have a good season if we can. So we're going to hop into that game for sure. We're going to sim till that game is. And then we'll end up... Actually, no. No. This is what I'm going to do instead. Air Force to open up the week. We win... to open up the season. Win. That means we start off with a bunch of wins. And we're going to hop into week 9 against Georgia. If we can beat Georgia, we can be a playoff team. Or at least have a positive record. So yeah, that makes more sense. Because Georgia's a mandatory game. So I feel like hopping into that game makes more sense. Let's sim till week 9. And then we can... actually, no. Let's sim till the regular season. And then we can move the depth chart around. And then we'll sim till week 9. Okay, before we hop into that game, we need to make sure that the depth chart is good. Lenore Sellers, of course, QB1. We can skip that position. Running back-wise, though, who do we want to have? Because, okay, Middlebrook is going to start for us, obviously. Isaiah's backing him up, and then Nicholson is going to be our third option. And, yeah, honestly, I think that's okay. I think we can just leave that how it is. Wide receiver-wise, though, this is the hard one because I have to move some guys around. Our junior and Bennett, honestly, I feel like he's going to come off here. He's going to come off because we have our elite dev player. Our elite dev is guaranteed to be our second receiving option. He has to be. He genuinely has to be. Jacobs is going to be our third option. Fourth option is Murph, who also has really, really good dev. But yeah, it has to be Steven. We can't let somebody that has elite dev not be a top 2 receiver, but I can't also have anybody but Nick Harbor as our wide receiver 1. He's got 99 speed. He has to be our wide receiver 1. He's going to be insane this year. Let's take a look though. Anybody else on the wide receiver core that's worth it? No. Tight end wise, we are actually going to start Smith over Harris. He has that star dev. Seems to be the better player out of the two. So definitely worth putting him there. Carson Henry's our starting tackle there. Then we have a good guard in Trovan. Then we have Johnny Dixon as our center, 85 overall. Good guard on this side and then good tackle. Yeah, we don't have to move the O-line. It's going to be a very good O-line, one of the best in the nation. Dylan Stewart's our starting left edge. Our starting right edge is going to be Isaac Terrell, which I don't know why. See, why do we... This is the thing with the game. Why does the game not automatically put the left edge rusher as a left edge rusher and then the right edge rusher as a right edge rusher? Yeah, obviously Dylan Stewart's going to start on the right edge. Then we're going to back him up with our freshman most likely. And do we have another good freshman? Yeah, we have a good impact dev here. Actually, no, we have another star dev, I think, right? I think we have another star right edge rusher. Let's see. I thought we did. Do we not? Yeah, here we go, star dev. There we go. Yeah, so now we have 2 good star devs backing Dylan Stewart up. On this side, we're going to have Terrell, then our star dev here, and then our other star dev left edge, which I think is this guy in Basley. No, it's not. Don't we have one more? I thought we had one more. Is it Duke? No. Which one is it? Oh, maybe not. I thought we had... Really? I mean, I guess we can just put one of these other star devs, but let's actually, no. Let's just put Basley as our starting... or as our backup there. And then D-tackle wise, D-tackle was a little bit different because we have 2 really good players. They're both young. I'm going to put Brown above Hardy just because Brown is the... but Brown's not really a typical... Yeah, he's not really a typical D-tackle. He's not as good in terms of stats. He is the transition from the edge rushing position, so I feel like that doesn't make any sense to put him there. We're going to put our impact dev freshmen up a little bit on the depth chart. And then Sam linebacker is definitely Cooper. That's a no-brainer. Middle linebacker is going to be Johnson and Sumner. Is it? Or is it going to be somebody else? Johnson, Sumner, and then Will is going to be Williams. No, hold on. This is not right. Risher? Okay. Okay, Knight has to be a starting somewhere. So Geo Knight will go start as a Will linebacker for us. He will go start over Peyton Williams. And then we're going to have Risher as our backup middle linebacker, I think. Yeah, let's... I mean, Williams is a good middle linebacker, though. He is a very good middle linebacker. So let me actually put Williams as our... Yeah. Williams will be our starting middle linebacker over our junior, even though Jair Johnson has star dev. And then backing him up could actually be... Let's see, Knight. Yeah, I mean, it could be also Rasher as well. That makes sense too, because he doesn't really have a spot on the team yet. But he doesn't have as much speed. Yeah, no, I prefer Johnson. I think Johnson makes more sense. He's faster. He's more of a guy that I would prefer using in the game. So I feel like I'm going to leave it like that. Our corners, we have that elite dev player as well. That elite dev is going to go up to CB3. Not CB2, because we do have Avakari, who's good as well. But CB3 makes sense. No, you know what? CB2. CB2. We need to build around youth, because I don't think that we're going to win the Natty this year. And if we don't, I would much rather have an elite dev player developing as soon as possible. Okay, we do have a star dev free safety as a freshman over Kelvin Hunter. I think that makes sense. They're roughly the same overall, and Sparks is faster, better dev trait, makes sense. And then Kilgore on this side. What about Hartford? No, Hartford probably needs to start. Yeah, let's get Hartford starting on this side, I think. I think it makes sense. How good is his traits? Yeah, you know what? Malik Hartford can start on this side over Sparks just for this season. And then on this side, it's going to be Kilgore, of course. And then backing him up is going to be like one of our youngsters, I think. That's a good team. That is a very good team. And let's start sitting till week 9. Here we go. This is the game against Georgia. This is going to be a tough game. You guys know, if you guys watch the channel a lot, that I am very, very, very bad against Georgia. A lot of it has to do with their D-line. I pretty much lose to them every single time I play them. I think I won in my most previous video, but that was a tough game. So we'll see how this goes. They have one of the best defensive lines in the game. Very good defense. Their offense now is led by Arch Manning. So it's going to be an interesting new scheme. Oh, I knew that was coming. It's going to be a flag too. That might be a late hit. Oh, it's on them. Holding. Maybe? Holding? I would assume. Okay. We get a flag there because that was a good play. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to accept this, obviously. First and 18. Let's play. They want us to play man coverage. I want to stick to zone just for a second here. I don't mind giving them a short pass, just as long as it's behind the 10-yard line. Okay, this is going to be a run. Yep, nice. Good stuff. 2nd and 17. Good play so far. Let's tell my team it's going to be a pass, because it should be. Let me use a Hartford for a second. Oh, wow. Interesting play. RPO play, but great tackle. Great tackle on the RPO. Okay, this should be an easy play. Let's go cover 3 sky instead. Yup. Let's open in the middle. Yup, knew it. That's all. That's good. That's good. We got him. We got him. We got him. 4th and 9. That's an amazing stop. The only way we are going to be winning this game is if we can actually get stops on defense. Because their defense is going to be able to stop us from pretty much scoring any points, I think. But we do have Lenoir Sellers. Lenoir Sellers, Nick Harbor, both are very good players. And straight off the bat, look at that return from Nick Harbor. The shiftiness is crazy. He is the best player to use in this game. I have him, I think it's my #1 best player in the entire game. Just based on pure ability in game. Like, he's so broken. You can throw deep balls every single play and it works. Hopefully it's not glitching out here. Uh-oh. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. Fake jet halfback seam. Interesting play call. I don't think it's gonna work unless I can find Jacobs. We'll see. Yeah, we might get sacked here. It's a bad play call. I shouldn't have went for that throw. I should have just thrown it away. It's a bad play call. Mistake by me. Waste of a down. It's fine. Let's go Nick Harbor on a slant instead. Smith, if we can get you blocking first, that would be much better. Actually, no. Yeah, let's have you blocking. Jacobs. Deep cross maybe instead. And then Harbor just on the end. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Come on. Get open, please. Yep, that's open. Oh, we almost got hit there. Nick Harbor, please. Nice. Good stuff, Harbor. Let's go. Future NFL superstar. Let's go. Ooh. Could be a TD. Could be a TD. Let me swing Middlebrook to the right. Just in case. But it should be a TD. I'm getting hit. I should have went for that block. Mistake. I pulled him off the block instead. It's all good. If we got the ball out, that would be a good play, but we didn't get there in time. Uh-oh, there's a safety there. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize the safety pulled away from my receiver. But it is what it is. It's all good. Like I said, I struggle a lot against this defense. This is one of the few teams I throw picks against. You guys know if you watch the channel, I'm pretty safe with the ball. I take risks, but most of the time it's not in positions where the defense can intercept. But against Georgia, I do throw quite a few picks. So we'll see if I can make up for it here and get a stop on defense. Our defense is also one of the best in the nation at this point. So we'll see. Okay, it's not going to be a run. Let's watch. Frazier. Yup, knew it. So obvious. So obvious. Let's go. Amazing read by me. We get the stop. Oh, he has maxed out Aftershock as well as an ability. That's sick. Let me use a trail just for a second just to see if I can get a sack. We haven't really gotten pressure on the QB here. And bang. Let's go! Another stop from us. They might have gotten that turnover, but we get the ball back here. That is going to be the end of the first as well. So we got 2 minutes to get the ball down the field and get a TD. Come on, give us a TD here. Come on. Okay. Let's see. Also, we're not even in the top 25. We're 6-1. We're 6-1. So we've had a good start to the season, but we're not even in the top 25. That's crazy. It's honestly crazy work there, not making us in the top 25 at 6-1. We have to be, and we have the quality to easily be a top 25 team. Let's go. Let's send Smith on a. Not the biggest fan of this play call, but that is open on the sideline. Sorry, guys, I can't even talk. I filmed so many videos in the past 3 days. I think I filmed 8 videos, and a lot of them have been super long. Some of them are short, but some of them have been like 4 hours. So I haven't stopped filming for 3 days straight. So that's why my voice is kind of messed. I'm so tired. But gotta make the content for you guys. Gotta get it out before, you know, the college season gets a little bit more difficult and I gotta study a little bit more. Okay, let's look for Jacobs on a zig if I can. Let's see if I can even... It doesn't let me adjust. Okay, it's fine. Let's send it. Yep, there we go. It's an interesting screenplay. It ended up working, but only 2 blockers is so risky because if even one of them notices that it's a read, then you're just winning the play. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. That's wide open. What a route. What a route by Steven. Cut in. Nice, nice, nice. 1:05. I'm going to call a no huddle here if I can. Yeah, let's go no huddle, and let's just go. Let's run this in. Come on. Let's go. Nice. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm saying with the Georgia team. It is impossible to play good against the Georgia team. Like, you're at least going to make one mistake. Their run defense is so good. Oh, shoot, triangle was open. Square was open too. But right in the middle, this is what Lenoir Sellers is made for. He gets his rushing TD, his first rushing TD with us using. So we're going to jump ahead just one play here because I don't like to do the... I don't like to do kickoffs. I hate kickoffs. It's just so tedious. And you pretty much just end up on the 25-yard line every time when you kick it off. So I always skip it. Okay. Ooh. Dang. I'm right there. I'm right there. Oh, look at that pose that he hit too. He's ore farming. There's no way. This guy, man. Okay, wait. Let me switch the angle just for a second. I am going to play... Yep, good coverage. Oh, that's open. Oh, that's my zone too, but I had 2 zones to hit. That's tough. That was a tough play call. Let me do this again. Let me switch to the deeper zone just so it's easier for us to see. Okay, should be a passing play. Yup. We're watching this. Nice. Hit him. Hit him. Bang. Good hits. Good hit. Get him out of bounds. 2nd and 3. Let's go for a cover 9. I'm going to stick with Hartford. Do we have a guy on the right? Like, oh, I don't like how you can't move your head. That's the thing. It's so annoying. Okay, the deep ball. Yup. I'm there. I'm there. Picked off! Picked off! Do not test me! Do not test me! That's getting picked off. 10 out of 10 times. 17 seconds left. You guys know I'm going for the deep ball from Nick Harbor. I'm going for it. Let's go. Nick, get open, please. And he's not. But you know what? We can find... Let's see if we can squeeze this in. No. We have to throw it away pretty much. I mean, it is what it is. Maybe if they play close coverage. No, they don't. Nick, come on. I'm going to send it up no matter what to Nick, even if it gets picked off. Let's go. Send it up. Nick, please, use your 9 to 9 overall speed. 9 to 9 overall speed. Do you make it? Oh, you kind of beat him there. If he came down with it, that could be a TD. Ooh. Close to coverage a little bit. I'm sending it up again to Nick. Nick, please. He's got the speed. He beat him. He beat him. Oh my gosh, catches, please. Catches, please. Let's go, Nick. Oh my gosh, Nick. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh, Nick Harbor, you are becoming one of the best players to ever play for South Carolina. Let's go. Okay, that's going to make us... Let's jump ahead to the next quarter. And let's see if we can last for one more quarter here. We're going to hop in in the fourth quarter guaranteed, but let's see. Can we manage ourselves? We can. Okay, let's jump ahead to the change of possession. Let's see. Do we let them score a TD? Okay, we gotta hop in. We can't let them score a TD here. We need to hop in. Too risky. Way too risky at this point. We need to hop in. This is gonna be a deep passing play most likely. Watch the side. Yep, there we go. Bang. Good hit. How does he hold on to that? Just unrealistic. He's not holding on to that in real life. There's no way. It's a way too big of a hit. Okay, let me actually switch to Hunter here. I'll play the closer. Yup. Okay, watch the run. I'm there. Bang! Bang! Sit down, Arch Manning. You're not doing that against us. You're not doing that against us. Too predictable. You can see it coming from a mile away. Let's go. Okay. Good coverage. Oh, pick. He low-key could have caught that. We were too far ahead. He low-key could have caught that. That was a good throw by Manning. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is the last play of the game if we can stop him here. But can we? Oh shoot, who am I? I'm a D lineman! Oh no! Shoot. Okay, look at this D lineman. This guy's struggling so hard. Swat it. No way! No way we got mossed! Oh my gosh, there's no way we got mossed. Brutal. There's no way. Oh my gosh. That could keep them in the game here. That could literally win this game if they do get an onside kick. Okay, he has to throw this away here. But he has to get a TD, so if we can just guard the end zone, we're good. So let's see. Come on. I'm guarding number 11 here. We play closer coverage. Yep. It's good. Don't test me. Nice. We get the sack. Okay, that should be the game. They're out of anything here, so I think this should be the game. Yeah, we should be good. Okay. Let me just play the deep zone. Watch the pass. Yep, no, that's... Yeah. Arch Manning threw it to absolutely nobody. It is fourth. I mean, it is 4th and 19. He can score a TD here. Let's just go for the deep. Yeah, let's go for this. Holy, look at this play. It's hilarious. Okay. Oh, picked off. Me. It's all me. Let's go. Bring it back home. Let's go. And that's going to be the game against Georgia. What a great way to end off this game here. We do beat the 3C Georgia. Let's sim the year and let's see if beating them helps out our simulation. Because we're 6-1 this year, so the game clearly likes us as a team. Let's see if we can hold on to that good momentum and end off strong, sorry. And we finished 10-2, 7-1 in the SEC, but 3rd in the SEC. I think that means we make the playoffs. We'll see. No, we don't. Okay, so we don't make the playoffs at all. That sucks. That genuinely sucks. The fact that we missed the playoffs when we're 10-2 in arguably the hardest conference in the entire nation, I don't think that should be the rule. I think, honestly, multiple SEC teams should make it. I genuinely think that at least, I think maybe the playoff format should just be changed, because I think that a team going 10-3 with only one loss in the SEC deserves a spot. Wait, we were in the playoffs. No way. Oh my gosh, we were in the playoffs? Let's see, where are we? No, we played the bowl game. We lost our bowl game though. That's terrible. But Alabama ended up winning the whole thing. Like, the fact that Arkansas State is in here and Duke's in here, realistically, that's just an easy first round for any team going up against them. Like, they're never going to have that Cinderella story. So I do think that a team like South Carolina should deserve it. But you know what? Anyways, that's fine. We hop into another season. That's okay. Lenoir Sellers, though. 3,700 yards, 36 TDs, 7 interceptions. Good season from him. Averaging a rating of 182. That was a phenomenal season. He had a great year. When it comes to rushing-wise, 990 yards from Middlebrook. No 1,000-yard rushers. Nick Harvey, though, was our only 1,000-yard receiver. He is now a senior, though, so he's going to go, which is going to suck big time. Blocking-wise, at least Henry only let 6. Defensively, no 100 tacklers. Tackles for losses, Dylan Stewart had a great season. Damian Hardy, though, had the most sacks over Dylan Stewart and Terrell. And then most interceptions was Kilgore, of course. And then did he get any pick sixes? No. No defensive TDs at all. Interesting. Any forced fumbles? There is one for Kilgore and one for Geo Knight. Or Geo Kite, I think. But yeah, let's head into transfer portal and let's see what we can do. Actually, no, we have to see who's leaving. And Lenoir Sellers is going to go to the draft, and so is Dylan Stewart. Can we persuade them to stay? No, he's gone. We're not going to have a QB for next season. And not having Dylan Stewart, that's going to completely hurt our team. We have Overton just in case as a QB. But the fact that we're going to lose Lenoir Sellers and Dylan Stewart to the draft, I expected it to happen, but I really thought we would have a chance to make the playoffs with a 90 overall team. Dang it. Okay, so we're going to have to use transfer portal pretty well this year. Hopefully our prestige went back up to like a 3-star after the good season that we had. We'll see. I mean, let's take a look. Did we go up to a 3-star at least? Okay, we're a 3-star prestige. That's fine. Our pro potential is going to be pretty high considering we have our good players. But look at what the auto recruiting did. Garbage players just all around the board. At least this gives us depth in each position. But I need to be getting 4 stars now. Yeah, I'm going to remove every single target here, and then we can look towards the 4 stars and see who we want to bring in. Okay, transfer portal time. Let's take a look at the 5 stars. Bryce Underwood, first, or Deuce Knight. Ooh, okay. Or Julian Lewis. Who fits the team the most? I feel like Deuce Knight fits the team the most. Bryce Underwood would be the biggest option for us. Let's go for both of these guys. Let's see if we can get both these guys here. We have 900 hours. So 900 hours divided by, let's just say 55. We can get 16 top level targets in here. That would be crazy if we get one of those. Huge. Running backs, there's no 5 stars. What about the rest of the 5 stars? Are there lots? No, there's not. There's only QBs actually in the entire class. Okay, let's skip to 4 stars. Because now we do need a lot of players here. Let's take a look. Okay, so Peyton Lewis. Okay, so receiver for next season, we don't have Lenore Sellers, so we need a quarterback. Running back, we're going to have Middlebrook, who's going to be good. And that's pretty much it. So we need a running back. Wide receiver, we're going to lose Nick Harbor. We're going to have Jacobs, Bennett. And then we're still going to have some really good players. So we don't need, and we have Murph, and then we also have our elite dev. So we don't need wide receivers. Tight ends, we're going to have Smith as a player next season. We need one more tight end, I think. Yeah, let's get one more tight end. I don't think that we need receivers, unless there's like some crazy good receiver. I don't think that it's worth it. Let's go to 4 stars for a second here. Dallas Wilson, I mean, it would be nice to get him, but kind of no reason to bring in a guy like him. Just because we have good receivers. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's bring just him in. But he's going to go to Ohio State most likely. Charlie Becker's from Tennessee. He's going to go to Tennessee. Joe Miles could be a big... it's not a bad pickup. It's honestly not a bad pickup from Texas A&M as a sophomore player. Peterkin, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Not bad as well. But I feel like, yeah, let's just go for these 2 guys. Most likely we're not going to get them, but we'll see. Tight ends, there's no prospects. That sucks. O-lineman. Let's try to just add 1 from each. Yeah, from each. Let's see. Let's add you, and let's add you as well, just because we want to get 1 guard each. Let's go for those 2. Centers, 1 would be nice. We can always go back and take them off, but we'll see. Jalen Williams, no. Edge rushers, we need an edge rusher for next season really badly because we now don't have Dylan Stewart. So let's get the best overall. We honestly have to add like 3. So let's go you as a freshman. You as a transfer sophomore because that's an easy board. And then you. We'll get 4 edge rushers in here because we need edge rushers for next season. D-tackles, pause. We have to get at least 1. I would say, so let's add the 1. This guy is from Georgia. He's going to go to Georgia most likely. Outside linebackers, there's none, which sucks. Middle linebackers, there's none. Those are both positions that we would potentially need. Komani McLean is here, who I don't mind picking up. Crawford. Might as well add the 5 of these guys here, because corners we could always need, so I'm going to come back to that position in a sec. And then here we can go for Caleb Harris. And then let's go back up to the running back position. Let's see if we can add 1 more running back. Let's go Peyton Lewis and Kamari Moulton. Let's go for the 2 of those guys. Yeah, Kevin Williams is good as well. So does Jaden Scott. Jaden Scott is the best out of these available guys. No, but I feel like we just go for the guys that are interested in us. Now let's head back to the recruiting board. Straight off the bat, we got to give Deuce Knight and Bryce Underwood 50 points. So that's obvious. Like one of these guys has to come play for us. One of these guys has to be our QB for next season. Skipping him though, running back wise, yeah, we need both these guys. Wide receivers, we want to target both. Tight ends, we have a decent tight end. How is the O-line actually looking for next season? Next season, we're going to have an 83 and an 82. Okay, so we don't need tackles. We'll have an 81 there who could be a guard. An 80 who could be a guard. And then we have... Okay, so we have around 4 good targets and then a good junior. So we don't need any. We genuinely don't need any offensive linemen. So let's just take them off for now. We can go back and add them. But for now, let's just take them off. We'll keep Gooden on, just because Gooden is a freshman. And but for the juniors and stuff, we don't need them. They're not going to be starters, so we don't need them. We need all 4 of these edge rushers. We need this D tackle for next season. And it's glitching again, but that's fine. Let's take a look again. And let's see, do we actually need those D tackles? And how many edge rushers do we actually need for next season? Edge rushers, we're going to have our star dev in Umazolu. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He will be most likely our starter for next season. And then on this side, we're going to have Stewart's gone. We're going to have Stokely and Duke as our only other options. Yes, we need edge rushers. D tackles, we're going to have Brown. And that's pretty much it. And then we have 3 other guys. One of them, I think, had star dev. But that's it. And then outside linebackers, we're going to have one who's decent. Oh, we really need them, but there's no option. At least we have Kite, who is one of our star players that we got last year. One of our 5-star players. Middle linebackers, though, we'll at least have 2 decent ones. Okay, so it's not terrible. For corners, we're going to have Swain. We're going to have our elite Zev. And we do have some freshman options. But I feel like corners are still a decent issue for us. And then King is not bad and Williams is not bad. So we don't need safeties that bad. But I feel like the prospects that we have on the board, we genuinely need every single one of them. We genuinely do. Maybe not wide receivers. But for the most part, every single one of these other prospects, we genuinely need. We need tackles. We need edge rushers. We need corners. And we need that safety. So I'm going to try to target every single one of them. We'll see if I can get all of them. I don't know if we can. I'll try my best. Okay, so I've spread the points between every single player. And let's sim the week. And let's see how this board looks. And how we can... or what we can do with this board. Do we get locked out on anybody's board? No, we don't. Okay, that's perfect. What is available, though, to do here? Because we have enough points to spend... or to send 50 points to every single person here. So I'm going to definitely do that. That has to be one of the first things that we do. But we have to get these guys on visits. That's the thing. These guys also need visits. So I don't know if I really want to spend 50 points on every single person here. But I feel like all these guys are just so valuable to us. It's worth it. Quarterback-wise, we dropped down to 3rd on Deuce Knight's board. We are 1st on Bryce Underwood's by far. Do we take off Deuce Knight? No, I feel like we leave him for 1 more week. We schedule Bryce Underwood on the visit, not Deuce Knight. Actually, no, we'll schedule both on visits here. We'll get you on week 2. You'll come in for a championship contender, which is an A+, surprisingly, even though we didn't even make the playoffs. And then you're going to come in for whatever you like, which is probably championship contender as well, I think. Let's see. Is it? No, it's Pro Potential. So you're going to come in for Pro Potential. We have A+. And we'll see. If we end up 1st on their board, we'll just leave both of them. But for now, we can just leave them how it is. We are 2nd on Dallas Wilson's. 2nd on Jerome Miles. Are we going to beat Ohio State for Dallas Wilson? I highly doubt it, but I want him. I want this guy to come to our school. So let's go championship contender. Let's use the other last 10 points. Oh, no, we can't. He can't even take it. Okay. Oh, guard, we're fine. We're 2nd on his board. That's fine. First, and first. There we go. And then 1st on his board. How are the corners looking, though? Corners were 3rd and 2nd on these guys' boards, which we still have a chance to work our way up here for both these guys. We don't have as much of a pipeline boost as LSU does, but I think we should be okay. Let's go Crawford on a visit. Yeah, Crawford can come in on a visit. What's his thing? Championship contender? Okay, yeah, he's going to come in on a visit for the 10 points, and then that's everybody except for the safety. The safety's up to 2nd, though. I feel like he will slowly work his way above Alabama, and then we'll be good. So let's sim the week here. Come on, give us some good stuff. Don't lock us up on anybody's board, please, because I need every single one of the prospects that I did add. All those prospects need to be coming to our school next year. Ooh, we dropped down a little bit on some people's boards. Not good. Really, really not good. Okay, quarterback. We're 1st on both their boards. They're about to commit. I can't do anything more with them. We'll leave both of them. Hopefully we get at least one. Running back wise, we need to get at least one of these guys for next season. They're both going to be super crucial for our success. So you're going to come in championship contender, and you're going to come as well on a visit. Both of you guys need to be... I need to get one of you guys. It's one of the most important positions on the football field, and we need an elite player, and both those guys are elite. Dallas Wilson, you're still 2nd. You're about to commit. You might commit to Ohio State. Is it worth keeping these guys on the board if he's going to commit to Ohio State? I think it is, because we still have 1 more week we can take off. You need to come in on a visit, because I do actually need you as a guard. I don't need you, but it would be a good player to bring in. Edge rushing wise, this guy dropped down to 2nd, but the rest of these guys are good. I could also hard sell some of these guys, but I'm kind of too lazy. Maybe this guy I will hard sell, just because he is close to not wanting to play for us. Let's see. What is his thing? Is it this one? Yeah, probably this one. And then you can get 10 more points. Then actually, I'm going to go back up. Anybody that has this at second, I'm going to hard sell. And then we're going to sim the week, and hopefully we get some commits in this week. And Bryce Underwood, welcome to South Carolina. We get Jay Crawford as well. That's a good pickup. Okay, Peyton Lewis. And who else do we get? Wait, was that the last week? Oh my gosh, no way that was that the last week. Okay, no, it's not. We still have some time. Okay, we still have some time here. And we get Bryce Underwood already. So there's our quarterback situation done. We don't need Deuce Knight. We're going to take him off and save the points. Because we just don't need him. There's no point in even trying to get him. Wide receiver-wise, we lost Dallas Wilson. We're going to most likely lose this battle to Oregon. But I definitely need another wide receiver prospect. So let's go to the wide receiver board. Let's go 4 stars. Are there any still open? Come on, give me somebody still interested. Oh, there's not. Okay. That's gonna suck. That's really gonna suck. Really, there's no 4 stars at all open? No, there is. Okay. So give me the 4 stars. Come on. Who is still open here? There is. Oh, he's kind of too far though. We can try Emmanuel Ross. Okay, we can try with them, but we'll see. It's probably not gonna work. Tight ends are fine. Do we want to add any other one of these prospects? If there are some that are open, I'm gonna add them. Like, we might as well just add them. Then we can look through and we can see what we want to, if we want to target any of these guys or not. But we might as well add them now. Middle linebackers, no. CBs, there's no other options. Free safety, no. And then strong safety, I think that was the only one. Yeah. Okay, no kicker, no punter. Okay, what about, yeah, no, we don't want 3 stars. We just want 4 stars. So we'll leave these guys for now. We're going to scan down and we're going to see. Okay, so this guy, yeah, guard, we don't need too badly, so I don't want to focus on him too much. These guys are all going to hopefully commit to us. They all have hard selling on, and still they aren't first. I'm going to keep them on just in case we can scrape our way there. We don't get any D-tackle, though. That's going to suck. We have no D-tackle for next season. At least we can move some of our edge rushers there, but that is going to suck. It's glitching again. But, yeah, that's going to suck. We lose Cormani McLean, which I just saw, which also is unfortunate. But what's it for? Playing time? No, it's just locking us out. Okay. We do have Crawford, though, which is a good pickup. And we potentially have Nichols as well, who is a good pickup. Those are 2 good 4 stars. We're going to lose Caleb Harris. Okay, we have 500 points. I mean, we might as well spend all 50 points on these guys. This guy's going to be hard sold for, what is this, championship contender? Oh, but these guys got to guess, though. Okay, I'm going to guess this one. And then we'll go for this. What's this guy's thing? Pro potential? It's tough because hard selling is so difficult if you don't know anything about him. Maybe that one? That one's pretty common. Let's go to offer scholarship. What's this guy? Conference prestige? Ooh, that's a tough one too. It's probably this one. This one's really, really common. And then there we go. So there's the full amount of points on every single player that we could possibly want. And I think that that's worth it. Yeah. Everybody has the max amount of points, I believe. There are some guys that can offer 65, but that's just the running backs, and I already got them. We still have 335 points, though. Wait, I gotta schedule guys and visits, too. Yeah, let's go to ready for visit. Let's make sure that the most interested players get their visits first. And I know that's kind of doesn't make a lot of sense, but I need to. Yeah, let's make sure that the most interested players. Okay, wait, you are championship contender. Let's start with the second most interested, and then we'll head up and we'll add the first most interested. Yeah, now let's skip back up. Let's go back to the edge rushes because we do need edge rushes for next season. You can come in for your playing style thing that you want. You're going to cost us 40 points, but it's fine. We have infinite points for you. That's our last guy, though. That is our last guy we can send on a visit. 255 points. Is there anybody else worth even adding to the board? We could just add a bunch of 3 stars. I mean, we can. It's not the worst thing that we could do. There's no 4 stars open at all. There's 1 running back. Yeah, we'll add you just in case. It's not bad, actually, getting a late-minute running back. So now we have 255 points. If, let's just say we offer... Hold on. Now we have 200 points. Let's just say we offer every single one of them, every single one of the 3 stars, 10 points, plus the 5 points to sign them. No, it's probably going to cost them 15. So let's just say 20 points. What's 200 divided by 20? Oh, yeah, 10, obviously. Okay, so we can add 10 3 stars. Let's go to the positions that we need depth in. What's a good position that we could actually use the depth? Not quarterback, not running back, not wide receiver, not tight end. We have 3 now depth players. We could use a tackle depth, player for depth. So let's see, are there any tackles that are interested? There is one. Okay, we can add you. Centers we could easily use for depth. So let's add 2 centers, honestly. Yeah, 2 centers. Wait, did I even add that tackle? Hold on. Yeah, I did. Okay, so the 2 centers. We have 2 guards coming to the team. We could use backup D tackles. That's definitely a thing. I'm going to add 3 or 4 of you guys. No, 3 of them. Maybe just 2, honestly, because I do need middle linebackers as well and a safety. So let's go for 1 middle linebacker, and then the last target will be a safety. Probably a free safety. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to offer every single one of those guys a scholarship plus the 15 points. And then we're going to sim the week, and this is the last week that we can potentially bring these players in. Okay, this is the last week. We get a 4-star here. That's a good player to bring in. Let's take a look here, and let's see who else that we do bring in. Okay, we got a lot of 3-stars. I mean, we got a lot of depth players. We do get Jerome Miles, though, as a wide receiver. So there's our 1 wide receiver. We get a good edge rusher. Okay, that's good. Who else do we get? Another edge rusher. Okay, these could potentially be good guys to replace Dylan Stewart, which is kind of what we wanted with that transfer portal. We get a D tackle here. Another D tackle. Okay, we're looking good. We're definitely looking good in terms of depth. The one thing is, we get a kicker. Yeah, I did put a kicker on. Who did we lose out on? Okay, we lost an edge rusher, which is fine. We had another one. We lost our 4-star guard option. Yeah, I think we're okay. Let me actually take a look at the National Signing Day. Let's see who we genuinely lost. Let's sort by national ranking. Okay, we lost Caleb Harris as a strong safety. That sucks. We lost our guard. We lost our other guard. We lost the other wide receiver. We lost the other wide receiver. Okay, that's fine. Edge rusher, we have already. Edge rusher, we have. Running back, we have. And then tackle. Okay, that's good. That's honestly good. How do we rank in the top classes? Probably somewhere around the top 25, and it is 23. 1 5-star, 7 4-stars, 8 3-stars, 10 2-stars. Not bad at all. I feel like as a recruiting portal, it might be the better looking recruiting portal than, I mean, the not as good of a, sorry, not as good looking as the last recruiting portal that we had. But when it comes to the realism, this is a much more realistic recruiting portal. So I feel like if we're going for realism, this makes more sense because we get a lot of depth. We get our 1 5-star in there, a couple of 4-stars. I feel like this makes a lot more sense for what they would do in real life. So that's good. That's honestly good. I mean, Bryce Underwood leading the way is going to be very, very interesting to see. I mean, he fits the spot of Lenoir Sellers. He has that versatility as well to be that dual threat QB. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, honestly. So let's take a look at the positions here. Quarterback-wise, Bryce Underwood's going to start for us, obviously. No reason for him not to start for us. We have 3 really capable running backs. So that means that one of them, I want to go play fullback. So Howell will go play fullback for us at a 72 overall. So he'll go be our fullback. That's a really good running back core. When it comes to wide receivers, we have Jacobs, Miles, Murph, and then we have our elite Zev somewhere down here who hopefully will progress in the offseason because he will potentially be one of our top options. Then we have Michael Smith, who's going to be our starting tight end. Go to 85 overall there. I'm going to throw our 82 in Surratt actually as a left guard because he seems like he can play left guard way better than left tackle. Yeah, 86 overall left guard is huge. So there we go, 85, 86, 85, 81. And then I'm going to send, maybe, let me send you to the left tackle side just because I don't really have a lot of depth in that position. Actually, no, right guard, we're also missing a lot of depth. Let's see. We have 3 here, 4 here actually, 2, 3, and then 2. So let's just throw Shivers as a backup left tackle. And then that's good. Honestly, that's a good board across. I feel like that's a good O-line for the season. That's capable of potentially winning the Natty this season. Taylor and Marco Jones are going to be our 2 starting edge rushers unless one of our star devs go crazy in the offseason. Because we have 2 star devs here, could potentially be good. Then on this side, we have our star dev as well. So if any of them end up being good, we'll start them, obviously. But for now, I'm not really considering starting guys that are not very good. So then we have our 2 star devs in the D-tackle position. Not the best position for us, but it's not bad. I mean, we have a decent outside linebacker. We have decent middle linebackers as well. We have a good impact dev and then a star. So Donovan actually is going to go start as a Sam or middle linebacker. Let's see. If he starts as a... Okay, so now we have a 79, 77, an 80, and a 77. But he's got 90 speed. So honestly, I feel like I prefer if Sam goes and plays as a middle linebacker. I feel like him as a middle linebacker makes more sense. Get the speed on the outside with Justin. Inside, we can have Donovan. Backing him up is going to be Johnson. I feel like that makes more sense. Yeah, I want that speed. I want that speed on the outside. Quarterback-wise, We have some amazing corners. We have our elite dev, who's hopefully going to progress a lot. And that's an easy top 4 there. Free safety wise, we have some decent free safeties. We have our star dev. I do want to throw maybe Kelvin Hunter as a strong safety, just to see if he progresses that well as a strong safety, because we don't have that much depth there. Yes, we have our star dev. Here, he's going to be our starter, and then Zach Williams or Kelvin Hunter, depending on who developed better in the offseason, they're going to be our starter on that side. This is a good team. It's a good team. It's genuinely a good team. We have a great kicker as well in our junior, good freshman kicker as well, good punter. No flaws in this team, I don't think. Okay, it's time for custom schedules. I'm going to turn on auto recruiting once again, but let's take a look. Okay, this is not as bad of a schedule as I thought. It's 1 win, 2 wins. So there's 1 loss there. 1 loss there. That's 2 losses in the season. Let's switch Miami to somebody easier. Let's get like a good top 25 team. That's like easy. Yeah, California, that's an easy win for us. App State we can keep, and then we have SMU is a decently easy win for us as well, but let's go BYU. So we'll go, yeah, I think we can almost go undefeated other than Georgia. Obviously, the last 4 games of the season are iffy. Like, we could always lose any of these games, but Texas went 4-8 last season, 5-7. Clemson went 8-5. Clemson is kind of the only threat out of those 4 teams, and then Tennessee, of course, and then Georgia. So I feel like we're going to have a good season. I feel like we are. Let's not even hop into any game this season. Let's just sim the whole year, because I think we could at least get to the playoffs. But before we even do that, we got to take a look at the depth chart, because we got to move it around. Bryce Underwood's almost a 99 overall. He's insane. Running back wise, with Peyton Lewis, yeah, I feel like Peyton Lewis can still be our running back 1. We have an amazing core just across the board. Insane stuff. Wide receiver wise, our number 1 wide receiver is going to be our elite dev, who went up to a 91 in the offseason. He's insane. Yeah, he's definitely our wide receiver 1. Then we have Jacobs, wide receiver 2. Miles, wide receiver 3. And then, yeah, I feel like that's probably how I would do it as well. That's a good board. Tight end, it's obviously going to be Michael Smith. Backing up our tight end, though, do we have any good options? Do we have any good, like... we could get a good receiving tight end as a secondary tight end, because our tight end here is just so bad. Yeah, he's our fullback at this point. Who is actually our fullback? Is he a starting fullback or no? Is he our starting fullback? If he is, maybe I can move him down. Yeah, I'm going to move him down a little bit. That way, he can be our backup tight end instead, because he's actually decent at receiving. Yeah, he's got 81 as a receiving rating. He's not going to be the greatest blocker. Like, he's only 5'9", but he's just for those plays where we need those 2 tight ends receiving, which I think that makes sense. Josiah Thompson is going to be our starting left tackle at what? 91. Oh my gosh. Okay, left guard 89. Okay. Our O-line's best in the nation. Best O-line in the entire nation. Look at that O-line. Oh my gosh. Okay, edge rushing wise, Taylor went up to a 91 too, so he's going to have a great season, hopefully. Then we got our star devs progressing a lot. They're starting. Then we do have our star dev here, and then our star dev backing him up. That's good. Okay. Sterling Sanders didn't progress as much as I thought he would as a star dev, but that's okay. We do have Geo Knight as our starting will linebacker. And then, wait, who did I want as our... Was Robinson supposed to be our starting... Wait. No. Justin is our starting. Robinson can actually go be a middle linebacker for us. Can he play that well? 82? No, you know what? This is a good board. I mean, can't really do much about this. I was going to want Robinson to play, but doesn't really have a spot in the team at this point. Cornerbacks, Crawford. It's going to be Crawford. He's got that impact dev. Our elite dev player, where is he? He can go up. Oh, 99 speed. Oh my gosh. Okay, he can go up for... No, he'll be... Elite dev, though. Do we let him go higher on the board? That's tough, because we do have to keep the 99 speed. Nah, we'll leave it how it is. We'll leave it how it is. That's a good board just overall. I don't think that I should move them around. Sparks is going to be our starting safety. Not the best safety, but he is one of the guys that we brought in ourselves, so it is good to see one of our own talents. Kick returner, though. Who's going to be our kick returner? It's got to be one of the crazy speedsters. None of these guys, I think. Honestly, I want to make it either the 99 speed corner, which, how good is he at kick returning? Only 68 overall. Yeah, no, not the corner, but what about that elite dev wide receiver? Let's see, where is he? Yeah, let's get the 88 speed elite dev wide receiver as our second option for kick returning. Then our first option should probably be one of our star dev wide receivers with crazy speed. Yeah, let's give it to our star dev. Actually, no, this guy's 94 overall as a kick returner. Yeah, might as well leave the best possible option. Swain could be our kick returner here, but Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Peyton Lewis could also be a kick returner, but we have so much speed. We might as well let the best possible guy here. Okay, these are all good. Who's our third down running back, though? I don't think it should be Peyton Lewis. I think I should mix it up a little bit. Middlebrook should be our third down running back, and then our power running back can actually be... should we make it Dante? No, it should be Moulton. Because Moulton doesn't really get a chance. Unless Moulton... yeah, Moulton doesn't have that much strength. What if I make Middlebrook? How's Middlebrook's strength? No, he's actually worse. Yeah, let's make it Moulton. I want all three of those running backs to be used equally. Even though obviously Lewis is the best out of the three. That way each one of them can get equal reps and they'll all be a key part to the team. Joe Miles is going to be our slot receiver. Unless we want the elite dev. I think it's got to be at the elite dev because... yeah, he's a 91 overall slot. He's built to be a slot. He's only 88 speed. He's not going to be the fastest player. But he's just going to be that secure guy that we can get the ball pretty much every single player. I feel like that makes the most sense. We have 3 90+ overall slot receivers as our options. Who's our slot corner, though? Our slot corner is going to be on 99 speed. Yep, guaranteed. That's a huge guy to have as a slot receiver. And then Gadget. Can we put our freshman guy? Or is he going to be too slow? I mean, he's not the greatest Gadget player, yeah. I mean, he can go as the third option. But I feel like we should just leave Jerome Miles. Jerome Miles is a good Gadget player. That's a good team. Let's sim till the end of the year and let's see how this team actually ends up performing if we do make the playoffs. And we finished 11-2. First in the SEC, 8-0 in the SEC. So we lost 2 games outside the SEC. That doesn't make sense. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I'll take it. We are undefeated in the SEC. We won the SEC, I assume then. And then Bryce Underwood also set the South Carolina single season passing yard record. So he had a phenomenal season, clearly. I'm curious to see if he did win the Heisman. Let's see. Okay, Peyton Lewis also had a great year. Did he win the Heisman? There's no way, right? There's no way. Okay, we are SEC champions. And wait, let's sim this week. Oh, we only sim to week 16. Okay, let's sim the week. Once again, though, because it's an easy team, we have to simulate our way all the way to the Natty. So we still are not in the clear yet. We cannot hop into any playoff games other than the Natty. That is my rule because this is too easy of a team to rebuild. I'm used to rebuilding teams like Ball State, Buffalo Bulls, you know, stuff like that. Matt Oaten won the Heisman. 1,600 yards. Okay, 20 TDs in only 107 receptions. That makes sense. But come on, you gotta give it to us. Let's sim the week here just to see who we're playing, and then we'll check the season stats. Who are we playing in the first round of the playoffs? USF. Okay, we should dominate them, which is good. So that's an easy first round win for us. Let's take a look at the top 20, not the top 25. Let's take a look at the CFB bracket, and let's see. Who are we going to face after them? So we obviously have our bye. We're going to either face Penn State or Notre Dame. That's going to be a tough thing. And then we can make it to the Natty. So it's going to be very interesting to see if we can simulate our way there and actually make it. Were we in the top 3 Heisman race at least? Come on, give us at least top 3. And wow, Austin Simmons, Danny O'Neal, Howlett, and also Jerson Newton. Come on, man. Come on. You can't give Bryce Underwood, who just broke the record for the team, not even a top 5 consideration. But whatever. You know what? Let's check out the season stats. 3,900 yards for the 97 overall Bryce Underwood. 36 TDs, 7 interceptions, averaging a rating of 181.9. That's insane. Rushing-wise, no 1,000-yard rushers, but we did split the yards. This is exactly what I wanted. Middlebrook and Peyton Lewis, I wanted them to split the yards. They're so equally good at 90 and 91 overall. I wanted them to split the yards so that we can get kind of a 1-2 punch going. Kind of how the Lions have Gibbs and Montgomery. I feel like these two guys, it makes sense. You have one big guy and you have one more of a speedster type of player. Okay, receiving-wise, we did have 2,000-yard receivers in Jacobs and Steven, which Steven, I believe, is our elite dev. Yup, let's go, Steven. And he gets the most TDs, averaging 20 yards per reception, which is crazy. Oh my gosh, wow. What a season from him. Most sacks, though, was 10 from Josiah Thompson. Defensively, we had 2 decently good tacklers, but nobody above 100. Taylor, though, had 19, 15 tackles for losses, and then Sterling Sanders had 13. Taylor is our only one above 10 sacks with 14 sacks, so he had a phenomenal season. And then 3 interceptions for both Crawford and Swain. TDs, only 1 TD defensively, and it isn't going to be Swain. Any forced fumbles? 2 forced fumbles for Kelvin Hunter. And there's a couple of forced fumbles in there. Okay, not a bad season stat-wise. Not a bad season stat-wise, but now we have to sim our way all the way to the Natty. And the chance that we win, I don't know. We'll see. We're an 11-2 team. We're 8-0 in the SEC. I feel like we're going to make it all the way there. Here we go. We did make the natty, and we're going up against USC. That's going to be a crazy, crazy game, but no way. Oh my gosh, no way. We made it all the way. Oh my gosh. First play of the game, and USC is caught sleeping on the job. We get a TD in the first play of the game. I don't think I've ever gotten a kick return in the first play of a game. Oh my gosh, what a play to start off this game. Okay, we can't let off just yet because this is the number 3 seed in the nation. We made it all the way there. We beat Penn State and we beat USF, obviously, to make it to the natty. Both were fairly easy games for us. We blew them out. I think the first game was 54 to like 14 or something like that. And the next game was 30, something in the 30s, like 34 to like 14. So both were decently big blowouts. So it seems like our team is ready for the natty. We can still lose today though. We can still lose and potentially have to do another season very easily here. We'll leave that check down open, but we do get the sack. There we go. Good play calling. And that's our first sack of the day. We have the best defense in the league by far. 96 overall team, I believe, at this point. Yeah, it's going to be an easy game, I think. I genuinely think it could be an easy game. Look at that coverage. Oh, that check down's wide open though. We're lucky that we were getting so much pressure because that check down was open. We stopped him there though. 4th and 25, we get the ball back. Okay, okay. Good start to this national championship final game. Let's go to the left here. Cut back. Yeah, they stopped us. Okay, we're not going to get any more kick returns, let's be honest. This game, we're not going to get any kick returns. That's going to be our one and only, most likely. Our best players are Bryce Underwood and Joel Miles, and their best player is their center, and I think their cornerback. I think, if I saw right, but interesting. They do have a good D-line. They have lots of superstars. They have 1, 2, 3 superstars on defense. Less than us, though. Let's run this. Nice. Yeah, I don't mind taking the contact here. Let's go for inside zone. Let me go for a passing play here. Let's go Smith on the outside. Let's go Jacobs on the inside as well. And then we'll throw Steven on a slant. Let's just try to get everybody to the right side of the field because I want to scramble with Bryce Underwood. Yeah, let's scramble with him. Get me blocks. Okay. Oh, you got to give me the block. That's why I did the play like that. I did the play like that hoping that the guy on the slant would get the block. And then also the other guy there, I think it was my tight end, would also get another block. So it didn't end up working like I wanted. That's fine. Okay, we get a good amount of yards there. 7 yards. We're going to have one of the best running teams in the entire league. We have the best O-line in the league. Plus, we have 2 of the best running backs in the league. So, yeah, running. Look at how easy it is. Look at how wide open that hole is. Oh, okay. It's going to be a super easy game. Making it look like it's on, like, rookie, whatever the rookie difficulties call it in this game. Oh, my gosh. With ease, we are winning this game. Way easier than I expected. USC, though, is one of the easier teams to beat in this game. In my opinion, Georgia's very difficult. Texas is very difficult. There's some pretty difficult schools, but USC is always fairly easy to beat, in my opinion, especially the later on seasons because they lose some of their important players. Okay, great coverage. Look at this coverage. Oh, gosh, the scrambling. Good scramble. Very good scramble from the QB there. I wonder who the QB is at this point. Is it Maeva still? I think he has to go. Is he a sophomore? No, he's a sophomore, isn't he? Yeah, so he can still be here, I think, at this point. I think he could still be here, because this is the 3rd season, sophomore, junior. Yeah, he could be a senior, I think, at this point in the game. So I think that is Maeva. I don't actually remember what his number is. Oh, good play. Good play call, but we do stop him anyway. Look at how quick our team adjusts. It's crazy. Let's go for a blitz. Let's see if I can catch him off with this blitz. Yeah, let's go for a blitz play. Come on. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this. Bang. Come on. Oh, we almost got him there. Good pass. Oh, he broke it up. Oh my gosh, he actually broke that up. Wow. That's surprising. That was a good play from their QB. Unfortunate for them, but we do get the ball back here. We are dominating this game. This is like watching Indiana versus Oregon. Like, this is just a complete blowout here. Nice. Good stuff. My voice. Sorry, guys. By the way, if you guys are still watching, please hit that sub button. I'm trying to grow my channel to 100k subs. That is my dream, so hopefully one day I can hit that, and it would really help if you guys could hit that sub button. It only takes a couple of seconds, and it's not like you guys have to watch my videos. But if you guys sub, at least you guys might enjoy some of the content, especially the YouTube shorts. I do a lot of YouTube shorts, and most of them get good reception from you guys. You guys seem to be really liking it. So, at least those, I'm sure you guys like. Okay. Nice, 2nd and 1. Okay, let's go for something tricky here. Let's go for, hold on. Wait, let's go for this for a second here. Let's go for a play action cross, and let me switch this. Yeah, I feel like this will work pretty easily. I can just find Smith on the outside. Smith is open, but do I take a bigger play here? No, let's scramble. Let's get Bryce Underwood some reps. No way, he doesn't make it. Holy! With 95 plus speed, their edge rusher catches up to us. Come on, man. That's just CFB being CFB. There's no way that their edge rusher catches up to 95 speed Bryce Underwood. There's no way. And it's like 97 overall. There's no way. There's just no way. It's fine. We're going to continue running the same play because I'm looking for Jacobs in the end zone. Let's see if I can pull that safety. Might have to be a little bit deeper. Then let's pull Smith to here so that the safety doesn't adjust. If that safety follows Steven, Jacobs is wide open for TD. Let's see. Does he? He does. TD. Yep. Oh, underthrown Bryce Underwood. You're so lucky. Our wide receivers are insane because realistically, so underthrown. The wide receiver would not assume that it's thrown like 5 yards back. That's a terrible throw by Bryce Underwood. I wonder if we were getting sacked or something. We do get the TD anyway, which is good, but we didn't really deserve that play, honestly. Like, we did not deserve that play. Okay, let's go to the next play here. We are back on defense. Actually, there's only 10 seconds left. Let's just skip to the next quarter. I think we do return as well. Let's see. Do we return? Oh, no, we're back on defense. Okay. They still have a chance to win this. They can easily score 3 TDs in a half if they are quick TDs. So we still have to be smart. I'm going to go for passing play. That is open, though. Oh, I missed his ankles. Oh, my gosh. Bouncing off everything here. I feel like hit sticks are so trash compared to Madden in this game. In Madden, hit sticks are so good. You can force so many fumbles. But in CFB, they just bounce off every time. I might blitz this. Could be another play action. Let me see. Let me show blitz for a second. It is going to be a run. It's fine. I read this. Oh, I got stuck. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Get him down, please. Okay. Honestly, I got my ankles broken a little bit there. It's fine. Let me use our best edge rusher. He's gotten no sacks today. We need to get a sack. Oh, it's going to be a running play. Oh, no, it's not. I fell for that. I fell for that so bad. He might scramble. He doesn't. Hit him. Okay. Once again, I'm going for those hit sticks. It's not paying off. Let's stick to just normal tackling here. I'm going to play as Johnson. Let me switch my camera angle for a sec. Let me switch it. Uh-oh. Well, let me switch it. It's fine. Okay. Oh, shoot. We didn't read that well. Dang. There's no way a quarterback can hold on to the ball. Let me hit stick him that hard. Wait, who is David? Najiman? I don't know actually who that is. Okay, I'm not going to blitz you. I'm going to play zone. Yep. Let's get him. Let's get him. Come on. Get him down. Get him down. Shoot. It's been such a tough game today. Such a tough game. I'm going to tell my team I'm playing man coverage to help out with Matthews here. Yeah, let's help out with Matthews. Come on. Yep. Good coverage. It's fine. That's fine. Who's playing that zone? Oh, wait. That was supposed to be me. No. I was blitzing. That's not my zone. I was supposed to be blitzing. Okay, let me switch to something a little bit more difficult here with a double wide receiver 1. Just because I do think that this is going to be... I think they're going to try to force it to him. Let's see. They don't, but we do get, yeah, good coverage. Very good coverage. Our man coverage is much better than our zone coverage. Let's try it one more time here. I'm going to stay as Sparks. Let's see. Come on. Okay, that is the end of the third. I don't think they can win this now, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit more game time and stay in this game and not simulate anymore. Because a lot of you guys like when I do longer games. Okay, let's go. Do we blitz here? Oh, it's too risky to blitz. We could do some sort of hybrid blitz, but... Whoa, why was it backing up like that? Hold on. There we go. Wait, let me... Yeah, let's be nice. I'm there. No way! Am I not swatting that? He doesn't even go up for it. I'm right next to him. There's no way. That was good coverage. That was very good coverage. Let's play zone. That was very good coverage. Come on, man. Okay, let's see if our zone guys can read this. Okay, good coverage. I'm there. Great coverage, team. Great coverage from our team. Let's go. No, we gotta watch the outside. Let's go cover 3 sky weak. Just to see if we can get that outside. Yep, we're there. That's good. We're there. Nice. Good tackle. No way do we shut them out here. Because they're going to have to go for a TD. So we could still potentially shut them out. Okay, let's let Knight do his own thing. I'm gonna say Sparks. Watch that middle zone. Oh, good tackle! He was gonna start scrambling too. Good tackle. A minute 16 left in this game. Let's go. Yeah, let's stick to Tampa 2. I just don't know about the end zone. I mean, about the corners here. Yep, pick. See you later. That's gonna be the game. Can I bring it home though? He has no stamina. He has no stamina. Oh my gosh. Pick 6 to end off the natty. And there we go. Look at that. What a way to end off this video. We are going to be national champions in just 1 second here. Let's jump ahead. I was going to play the full game, but realistically, that's a great way to end it off. And there we go. We shut out USC to win the natty and bring the national title home to South Carolina. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please leave a like down below. Comment what team you guys want me to do next. You guys have commented South Carolina for a long time, so shout out to everybody that did. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my second channel now. It's called XDZO Hockey. That channel will be out too. If you guys like my content, I am going to make hockey content, and that's going to be on XDZO Hockey. But yeah, subscribe to both channels. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a blast, and peace.